Welcome, everyone. We're alive.
We're alive.
You hear us? Hello.
We act like it.
Well, I don't know if we're alive, but we're here. We're discussing Ryan's new fetish. And, you know, it was very interesting what he had to tell us. Unfortunately, we can't disclose what we talked about. He told us not to talk about it. So
Right.
it was very interesting.
I'm so sorry.
And God damn it, Potter. Get with the program, dude.
I forgot to mute the stream.
Unbelievable.
Am I that loud? Should I turn my mic down a bit?
Ryan did that last time. He had it going, and he freaked out for the first hour of the
Whose fault is this? It was mine.
Everyone's fault but Ryan's.
Nobody told me.
Well, welcome, everyone. Let's go around. We'll start with you, Ryan. Go ahead. Introduce yourself to everybody.
Hi, I'm Ryan Meir, and I do videos where I look at other videos and I say how cool they are.
That's a great example. And then
he just totally stole my exact intro.
Sorry, man.
What a dick. All right, go ahead, Rich. Or Champ, what are we supposed to call you? Did I just blow it right now?
Just come up with something and just go with it, man.
I'm going to call you Rich Champ. Champ Rich?
Rich Champ. Okay.
Champ Rich.
Sure.
Rich
We're
Champ
just going to get rid of the word medium then. But medium is the indicator that I'm humble, you know? That's why we go with the medium. If we don't use the medium, it sounds like I'm just calling myself a champion. That's not.
I thought it was champ of
media, but medium. I thought you were more clever, I guess, than you were.
The fact that you have to indicate that.
I'm trying to be a little self-deprecating so that people don't think I'm full of myself here, man. Come on.
It does the opposite. What if it does the opposite? It just makes it look like you're full of yourself. It kind of ruins the whole thing. The fact that you have to say it.
How could
he's humble.
You
gotta brag about how humble you are.
I'm bragging about how I'm the champion of mediocrity. Is that really something that you want to be the champion?
Bragging about it like kind of defeats the purpose.
Out of all the other medium guys, I'm the best.
I got medium in my
or
name.
I'm the worst of the main eventers. I mean, however you want to put it, you know.
It's okay.
I'm the top of a level or the bottom of another one.
It's okay. My name's Dicodec, so like it's fine.
What does that mean?
Dicodec? It means two sound waves entering in opposite sides of the ear hole at the same time.
Oh wow!
See, that's
what happens when we hear things.
Yeah, this happened with.
It's happening right now.
I know. I'm getting ear raped right now by all of you. You guys are just raping my eardrums.
I didn't allow that.
I didn't allow that. I did not say you guys could pleasure my ear holes right now. I feel uncomfortable.
I didn't know that there was such a deep meaning to it. That's fascinating.
Damn, that was intense right there.
All right, well, introduce yourself.
What are we talking
Rich.
about? Oh, me? Yeah, that's right. I still
talking about Rich.
I am the champ of medium, aka the most humble reactor out there.
Hey,
my real name is Rich. You can call me Rich. People are what is happening on that screen right there, man?
What's going on there? Just set us a super chat. Thank you, Levana.
Oh, that was cool. Thank you, sir. But anyway, I also have a channel where I look at other people's videos and talk about their videos, and that's what my videos are about.
These sound like stalker status. You both sounded like stalkers mentioning what you guys do. I watch other people's videos. I don't know why that sounds like you're just stalking.
I stare at a screen while they stare at another screen. It's wonderful.
Oh, damn. All right,
it's not stuff they didn't know was filmed. If that helps. They're aware of it.
You two seem confused. Hopefully Wave has a better answer.
I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, Wave, can you show me how this is done, man?
Yeah, can you show us how to do a proper intro here?
I watch people watch people's other videos.
And they said the same thing.
But his sounded
I watch
less
old
creepy.
Mr. B watch Bandmade.
His sounds less creepier than your two.
Hey, Alan, what do you do?
I make music videos. And I do covers.
Oh,
I do covers. I'm a musician. I'm an audio engineer who talks about the audio quality of songs that I listen to.
All right, I want to start over.
Okay, can we go around again?
And if I really love the band, I cover their music and do full on all out production. See, that's an intro, guys.
Have you ever watched a video of somebody else and told everybody what you think about it?
I did, but I talk about how they record it.
Someone's written a resume before.
I type this in emails all the time. I have it down. This is like when I try to get interviews. That's exactly what I say in there. I am in. This is pretty much how it goes.
There's one single smiley face floating up.
I know she put way more than one. They said no. It was supposed to say the same thing, Ellen. Well, I'm sorry. I like to do different things.
You're a standout.
So how you guys doing? How is everyone doing this morning?
Doing great.
You're doing great? How you doing, Rich?
I can't complain.
Well, we know that
It's still early in the day.
We know that you cut up your head pretty bad. We discovered that before we started.
Yeah, but
you're fine. But he's fine.
I'm fine.
He's okay.
So don't worry about it.
Wave, how are you doing this morning?
I can't complain. I'm a little roasted from my 5-hour stream yesterday, but
you did another 5 hour?
It just happened that way.
You crazy
I was like,
bastard.
I'm
Well, the first hour was him just wishing that Rosie was there.
complaining about how disorganized I am. But no, I didn't plan it that way. I was like, last time I did 22 requests. This time I'm only going to do 15. And somehow it still took 5 hours.
Oh, God damn.
See, this is why I try to minimize mine down to below 10, because 10 is minimum 3 hours for me. So like I gotta, that's the maximum. And I don't understand how you do that, man, because every time I get up from a 3-hour stream, my legs are dead. Like I cannot move. I like literally wobble to the bathroom.
Man, guys, I suck. I even tell Teresa when we do the playlist for Patreon, I'm like, eight a stream, 8 songs a stream. I'm not doing more than 8, because by the 9th song, my ears are like, fuck you, Alan. Like, why are you listening to loud music? I feel like I start hearing weird things after like hour 1. I'm like, did I hear that? Like I start confusing flutes with violins. And I'm like, all right, I'm fucking checked out.
Yeah, especially when you're listening to stuff like J-Rock, where they're incorporating so many of different instruments that you don't really hear in a lot of the mainstream music that you're going to hear all the time. Sometimes it's like after several hours, it just all sounds like, what the hell am I hearing now? Like, this is all crazy.
Yeah. Well, I think this is a really good question. Thanks, Jeff Finn. And by the way, this is going to be on all streaming platforms very soon. It's going to be a regular thing that we do every week. If people can make it, of course, we're going to try to plan it. We're still working out the details. We're just trying to stream every week. Sometimes Neon will be coming on with us on Fridays. And we're just going to have people just come on, but you'll see us regular faces very often, depending on how busy we are and stuff like that, or how organized we can get. But This is a really good question. What was everyone's favorite band you guys reacted to this week? Wave watched the whole stream full, so go ahead, Wave. We'll start with you.
Oh my gosh. Well, the one that really stood out to me is kind of bittersweet and depressing because they broke up, but Girlfriend.
Oh, you mentioned that.
Yeah, they did a cover of Perfume, and I heard the original in my stream last night, but the cover I watched was it sounded so good, such a nice blend of instruments, and the arrangement was so cool. So that really stood out to me.
You're talking about Girlfriend, the K-pop band?
Is it K-pop?
There's a K-pop group named Girlfriend that recently broke up. I don't know if you're talking about the same one.
I think they're J-Rock.
Oh, okay. So there's 2 of them then.
You didn't get the letters in the alphabet
one
mixed
is an
up,
ex-girlfriend.
did you?
They're all capitalized.
I know it's close together. JK, H-I-J-K. I know that's close in the alphabet. Could be easily confused. Never mind.
I don't get it.
I'm being stupid. Just don't worry about it. It's a dumb joke. Bad joke. Anyway, awesome, man. Ryan, what about you?
I was just looking through the ones I didn't react to any this week, but I've been editing, so it was actually an NF, oddly enough, which is completely off topic for everything we're talking about.
NF.
You guys familiar with NF at all?
Not at all.
Yeah.
Rap? Is that rap?
A few of their
Yeah,
songs.
it's hip hop, man.
Nice.
Good stuff. I've listened to a lot of it, but I came across one I hadn't heard kind of inadvertently, and it's really good.
Nice.
Sweet. What the song that plays at the end of all of my videos was actually super inspired by their song "The Search."
Nice.
Like just the dynamics within the song, where it goes from like soft orchestral stuff and then it blasts into like a really powerful chorus.
Cool, man. Yeah.
Paul Hathaway said
he's got his own sound, but
Paul deleted your message. That was a funny message. I'm going to say it anyways. He said all girlfriends break up, but that's whatever. But
I saw that too, and I actually giggled to myself.
I was like, why would he delete that? Anyways, Rich, how about you? What's your band?
Yeah,
Didn't
by
have
the way,
girlfriend to see it.
I just want to clarify the name of the K-pop band that I was talking about is G Friend. So they took out the Earl part. So that's where I was getting confused a little bit.
See?
And they're also supposed to be a little bit like heavier than normal K-pop groups. So I was like, oh, this might be the same thing, but clearly not. Anyway, this was an easy answer for me because I only reacted to one thing, and that was Bandmaid's Catharsis Acoustic. So
Hey, thanks for
that was my favorite thing.
every time Rich talks, somebody subscribes or donates.
Good luck, Char, baby.
I mean, man, what
good for you,
that-
Alan.
that
Yeah, am I pocketing any of this money?
of course, half. We got 400 rupees. I don't know what that is in U.S.
Yeah,
dollars.
it's just reeling in all your
It's like
subscribers.
225.
So I think for me, man, I'm just gonna go with the two that I did last night. So I did the Warning, Evolve. Shout out to Patreon supporter for that one, and I'm forgetting who did it, who requested it. I feel like an asshole now. But anyways, it was great. The
That's
Warning.
a freaking awesome song.
Yeah, it got me tearing
I don't
up.
think I listened to that yet.
I've actually
was it
been
called?
working on a
Was it
cover of that
Evolve?
for like 2 months, but
Oh, Elena. It was Elena
Takes forever.
G who requested Warning Evolve. Thank you. That was an amazing song. And I reacted to Sue, and that was pretty good too. When she was just starting out in the, I think, Actors High School or whatnot, like right in the beginning. So
is that like TSU or?
no, it's ASH or something like that. Surrogate Moldat, shout out to you. That was really good. And then it inspired me to write a comedy band harmony in the beginning of it. So that was fun. Hey, that's something you can react to, Rich, because you said you need some Babymetal stuff. There you go. It's really good.
Honestly, I've realized recently that there is a lot of Babymetal that I haven't heard because, like, when I first discovered Babymetal, it was back like when they first came out, right? And I listened to like everything that they came out with in that first 2 years. But like since then, I've kind of just been like, okay, I see other people discovering them, you know, and I'm like, oh, that's cool. But I also haven't really like, I don't know, like I heard Papaya, is that what it was called?
Yeah, Papa, yeah.
Yeah, Papaya, and I wasn't really a big fan of that song, but then I
neither.
really love that song that they made for Starlight. Was really good.
That's
too.
a really good
But I've
song.
only like kind of been in and out on them, so I'm realizing now I've probably got like a ton of stuff that I can actually listen to
Hell
Baby
yeah.
Metal from.
Well, I'm
that I've never
excited
heard
for you
before.
then. So apparently we all made $1. Congratulations, guys. 400 rupees,
Woo!
$1.
Right.
I don't rupee, is that what you said? Cool.
Yeah. Oh, did I say it wrong? Yeah, it's not rupee.
I don't know.
What
I
is
don't know
that?
what it's called.
What's RUB? Somebody tell us in chat. Well, we have some news to get to. Let's talk about it. I'll talk about an article. We got some stuff to talk about. I found out more information about FEMM, so I was gonna bring that up today. So this is a band that's I reacting to right after to this stream. Right after we do the stream, I'm gonna react to it.
I'm going to react to it.
And it's these two girls. It's they're mannequins. Okay, so we didn't read that wrong last Friday.
Yeah, we talked about this last time, didn't we?
Yeah, so we didn't read it wrong. So it says referring to themselves as dolls with minds. This sounds like some horror movie. FEMM's fusion of empowering electropop and dance moves and passive facial expressions has earned almost 10 million views on YouTube and counting. That's pretty impressive. Despite originating from Japan, the majority of these views have consisted of female viewers in their teens or in their 20s from Europe and North America, and now 4 middle-aged men later on.
We're the 0.01% of the demographic.
International celebrities such as entertainment blogger Perez Hilton, YouTuber Miles, Vague Japan, supervisor Anna, and Vice.com. I have no clue what the hell these are. Recognized FEMM, but Extreme Twerk Anthem, Fuck Boys Get Money. Now I'm really questioning reacting to this, but I'm still gonna do it. I'm still gonna do it.
Really?
Give
Are
it a
you
chance.
questioning filming it or doing it by yourself?
Doing a reaction. I guess I'll do. Recently passed 1 million views on YouTube and has been shared by many big names, including Norwegian Wood. I love that name. And Attack on Titan
song?
actress and model Kiko. FEMM has also made an appearance on Google's Android's TV commercial, New Android. I'm not going to pronounce that. As well as Ultra Japan, Fashion Night Out, A Nation, and YouTube's Fan Fest, showing off their high-impact, stylish mannequin dance performances. What the fuck is a mannequin dance performance? And attitude. How does a
I was
mannequin
going to ask you that.
How does
Well,
a
it's either-
mannequin have an attitude? And how do they like that's what
We
I
need
wanna
to
know.
watch and find out, I guess.
I know. We want to do a reaction altogether on stream? No, it'll get taken down. Never mind. Maybe
Yeah,
maybe
that's a
at the end
good
of stream.
point.
Yeah. We just talked
I
about
just don't
not
know how
torturing
I've
ourselves.
never heard of them before. This seems insane that they could be this popular already and
Yeah, it's
not
kinda
have
strange.
crossed our paths.
What
You
are you
know, but
talking
that's what
about?
people
Need to be
say
a
all the
20-year-old
time.
girl.
I never heard about
Yeah,
baby
but-
metal.
Dude, I'm in the K-pop world. I feel like I kind of live in the 20-year-old girl kind of zone
Watch
a lot
it.
of the time.
But doesn't K-pop and doesn't Korean and Japanese, they don't get along as much? Because I know whenever I put a Korean reaction on my channel, it gets a bunch of dislikes, which is weird.
Interesting.
Yeah, maybe that's just me.
Maybe I don't
But-
know. That's actually never. I don't think that's ever happened to me before. Where I felt like it was maybe based on region or whatever that was giving me the most dislikes, but it could be because we started in different. We came from different directions. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like you started heavier and I started lighter. So it might be more about that,
Yeah.
going from heavy to light rather than region. And just, we know that a lot of Japan has a lot of heavy,
Yeah.
while a lot of South Korea has a lot of light, you know?
hmm Very true. Ryan, what do you think about this? What do you think about these mannequin dance performances with attitude?
I think it's either going to be surprisingly entertaining or very boring.
I mean, come on, man.
I mean,
The title of the
it's just
song.
going to be two mannequins. Just everybody's waiting for them to do stuff, but they don't do anything because they're mannequins.
I don't know. It's
Yeah,
called Fuck
but they
Boys
got
Get
attitude,
Money.
bro.
Yeah, fuck
I
boys
do.
get
just-
Okay,
they're just gonna
I am
have-
intrigued. I'm
They're
intrigued.
just gonna
and
have their
kinda-
eyebrows just angled like this the whole time, and that's it. That's
Oh,
their
man.
attitude.
down.
Is it
I'm interested
Uncanny
now. I
Valley
want to
stuff?
see what happens.
So,
Yeah, I'm so curious now.
I know. I'm
All
pretty
right, well,
curious. We could.
Alan was going to be
Can
the
we
only one
see, like,
reacting
a
to it. Now we're
3-second
all going to
clip
do a
that will-
reaction.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm kind of upset that we can't just do it right now.
if
Honestly,
we only do
I
like
I
5
wish we could-
seconds just to
We
get a
can.
little,
Let's get a
Give us a
clip.
taste.
You want to taste?
Yeah, let's do.
You
guys
Let's,
wanna taste?
then it won't
let's-
get claimed.
A
All
snippet.
right, we'll do a
just
taste.
a lick.
Just
Just a
Oh.
lick.
We'll do a
See?
lick of the lollipop here. Let me pull it up. But yeah,
Don't
it
do what
does
you did
sound.
last time and play like 20
Brazen.
seconds.
Well, you know what got black last time? Black. Wow. You know what got?
It's racist.
I can't talk. You know what got blocked
Live
last
stream.
time? Was Meatloaf. Not the other one. The one that you guys were all worried
Oh.
about didn't even get blocked. So,
Dang.
okay. So I'm looking at this. I don't see this fuckboy one. Where is this? I see other ones.
I can't believe it's probably got like a proper title for me.
Oh,
sound so edgy.
it's not out yet. That's why. Okay, let's try this one. It's called "We Got Each Other." Let's try this one. Let me pull
Okay,
this up.
see
We'll
what
do
you
a quick little snippet here. Here we go.
But when you called, said you just
That doesn't look like a mannequin.
It's clearly not a mannequin.
Yeah, I'm pissed. That is not a mannequin with attitude. I want a mannequin with attitude. That is no attitude whatsoever. Disappointed.
That's
Okay.
a woman. Not
get-
showing
We
any
did not
expression.
ask for human beings in this music video.
Exactly. What the fuck is this? All right, here we go.
We have
Wait to
them
see
all
what
over the place. We've got humans everywhere.
Again, not
And
mannequin.
they're smiling. And they're smiling.
Damn.
That was
just-
kind of like the sound, though. I gotta say, like the sound right there. the actual instrumentation in the background was kind of heavy. Like it was pop.
No,
but, like,
I know what
heavy
you
pop,
mean.
you know, like distorted sounds.
It's a good mix. It's a heavy bass, and it does have a lot of distortion on it. So they have that it sounds like a double compression on it. It does sound good. It sounds like it's legitimately mixed. But I'm very disappointed that there's no mannequins in this.
Yeah, it is a shame. I was thinking, like, do you guys know who Poppy is?
Yes, I did one song and I
Ryan
was blown
was just
away.
talking about them.
Yeah, I just did a video. I put out a video actually just
for Poppy
before this. Yeah.
Oh, awesome. So I
didn't see it.
not yet. Bro, I woke up like 30 seconds before we started filming this. It's 2:30 in the afternoon for me here, bro. I just woke up.
Well, me too.
Come on.
Been up for like 8 hours.
But no, I followed Poppy from the very beginning, like when she was just like doing the YouTube skits, and like way before she did the metal, she did pop music too. And but even before that, she was just doing like these 40-second skits on YouTube, which are just like her being a creepy mannequin basically, or robot, or like whatever you wanted to think that she was. And she actually like perfected the like, I'm gonna be like this weird like like I have no facial expressions type of thing when she came into the pop scene, because that's the character she was playing, this like creepy sort of not real human being forced into the pop mainstream society. And like I loved that whole thing. This was two women.
I feel fucking lied to.
Two human beings.
Lied to. I just feel lied to.
A little bit.
The definition of mannequin has changed with Gen Z.
Right.
Oh
the
man,
song I did was a Scary Mask.
Is that what's happened?
Clip.
Scary Mask. That's a great song to start with.
Does she do music like that without a guest on it? Because I had Fever 333 on there.
Yeah. So basically, the quick rundown of what her career, and it's super, like, it's a really detailed character, and it's in depth how it got to where it is. The answer is ultimately yes. But like it started as pop, and then like on her third album, I believe, she included like 2 metal songs, and then the next album was like mostly metal, and then she did like a full metal album recently, and she just recently started screaming. So now she's doing like growl vocals.
So she's doing some of that too.
Wow.
Yeah, not in that song.
Before we get in the pop,
but the next album after that, she like practiced.
Oh, that's cool, man.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So it's a really cool like trajectory of a career. I've never seen.
I didn't know anything about her, so I watched a video. I'm like, well, who's this and who's the feature? So I didn't know if you know.
Let's finish.
She's worth looking into. I could give you like
cool.
the entire career rundown right now. I won't bore you guys with that, but I'm telling you, there's like videos like the true story of Poppy. Who was she? She was involved in like legal lawsuits and stuff like that, with like character defamation, all kinds of crazy shit.
All right, before we get into that, let's finish the FEMM talk, and then we'll talk about Poppy.
Yeah. No, we don't have to. I said that in a sec.
Yeah, please like the video if you guys like this thing and you want us to keep doing it. The only way we know we can keep doing this is if you guys like this video. It pushes us up in the algorithm. But back to the FEMM thing. All right. That does look like a mannequin right there. I was scrubbing
the one on the left.
Okay, so there's mannequins.
There's
I
a
think
mannequin.
that is a mannequin, right?
But
like
I
that
press
actually
play.
is a mannequin.
Will she move?
I feel a little less jip. I feel like I got the fake Oreo, you know, like either the cheap off-brand Oreo. That's what I feel like I got with this, not the real shit. But
yeah, I gotta say, we might be jumping the gun though. We did listen to like 4 seconds. Total.
I think we
no idea what's going to go on in this video.
That might not have even been them. That might have just been some random bystanders on the street.
I don't think we pulled the trigger fast enough, if you ask me.
All I heard through Zoom was like I didn't hear any.
Wait, can you just press like the period button and go to the next frame? I want to see if her elbow moves at all.
Okay, the period button. Let's see this. Yeah, it does.
Period does the next frame.
Yeah, she's moving. She's moving.
That's a mannequin.
Yeah, you didn't know that? I discovered that like 6 months ago.
In still frame, they look like mannequins.
Dang, that's good to know.
They do. You're right.
That's kind of like a mannequin, but they really need, you know, who they need to listen to get some inspiration is Steam Power Giraffe. I think that would help them capture the mannequin essence a little bit better. Because you know how they do like the
I think I
robot
watched
thing?
them on a live stream.
Anyways, that's enough about FEMM. I'm pretty disappointed from the previews. I'll still check one out, but that's...
What if they did like masks where it was just one face that never moved?
That would be more mannequin-esque.
Vladimir Chupin, thank you for the super chat. I wonder why nobody recommends Real. It's the best electronic music, really. I've never heard of it. I've never heard of it
what
either.
That is. Well,
We got a face explosion
Face
happening.
explosion.
I feel like you're gonna have to get the word out, my dude.
Yeah.
I think he is right now.
He
Yeah,
just
this is a
did.
good start.
Also,
Nice
again,
platform.
don't forget to like this video, guys. Let's get it up to 100. We're almost there. All right. Potter, you want to talk about your story next?
Oh yeah, sure. I want to apologize. I keep having to cough. I don't know what's going on right now.
Bro,
But-
you need to stop being a fucking human and just throw that out the window.
Yeah, that's exactly what we said to FEMM. We're saying to you, stop being
Yeah.
a fucking human.
Yeah, you need
I'm trying.
You need to be
All
more like them. You need to be more mannequin, okay? And just get rid of
Okay.
the coughing reflex you have. No, just kidding. I'm just all right. Here, go ahead. Go
So
ahead, man.
this kind of goes along with my favorite band that I heard this week, new band, I should say. And because when I finally discovered them, they had already broken up. And now it's happening with another band that I haven't really heard that much of because I'm still such a noob when it comes to Japanese music. But their guitarist, Saki, is part of Nemophila.
Mhm.
Turns out Mary's Blood is going on hiatus in April.
April
so-
22.
Yeah, indefinitely, right?
Well, no, actually, it sounds like there's some hope because the drummer said, it pains me to say we'll be entering a hiatus, but we'll continue to work hard and come back better than ever. So
God-
I'd be happy if you could continue to support us. Sorry,
Damn it,
that's
you
the
jumped.
last quote.
You jumped the article. Fuck. I thought you were going to read this.
It's because Ryan was like, "Is this an indefinite thing?" I had to jump ahead, but yeah,
We're
it's
new at
always-
this, guys. We're new at this, guys. So what we're going to do, read it off, and then we'll make comments. We'll shut up, Potter. You take the floor.
Oh, cool.
All right.
All right. I'm not very good at reading on the spot, but okay.
I can read it
Says
for you if you
Japan's-
want.
Oh, I can read it on this screen.
Yeah.
Japan's leading ladies in heavy metal, Mary's Blood, has announced a break in their current activities from April 2022. So that's when their last show is going to be. They'll be holding their last live performance at Toyosupit, Tokyo, on April 9th, 2022, before heading away on their well-deserved time off. That's understandable.
Yeah.
Each member has written a comment for their fans regarding the hiatus, which is
So-
what I was quoting from earlier. But the vocalist, pronunciation pending, is it I or Aye?
It's
Oh, yeah,
gotta
we
be
talked
I.
about that.
I'm telling you. It's a nickname. It's not their actual
Oh,
name.
that's right. You did the
it's
research.
like Min Young, I think is the actual name.
Okay. So it said announcing a hiatus probably doesn't give you the best feeling, but to put it another way, I feel like this is the free time you have when you go on a school trip. That's a nice way to
Right
look
on.
at it.
Yeah.
You know, it sounds a lot less like they're doing this out of necessity and more like they really feel like maybe they need a break, you know?
Yeah.
Which is not like it's a better situation than like, oh no, like they might break up forever type of
Like
situation.
they're trying to save it as opposed to grind it. Into
Mm, yeah, exactly.
Right.
Like this might be a positive move for them ultimately.
Exactly. So back.
Yeah.
So the guitar Psyche.
So this is the one that's in Nemophila. Says, I experienced a lot with Mary's Blood, from nationwide tours to overseas shows and a lot of other things. You made so many of our dreams come true. I hope we have been able to repay you in some small way. Aw,
Yeah.
that's nice thinking about the fans.
It is, but it feels a little more final.
I
It
love
does.
that they do this, just like Love Bites. Love Bites did the same thing. They had every member said something, you know, and that was awesome when they
That does.
without leaving a whole lot to speculation.
yeah.
Was that Champ that said that? Feels a little more final.
Yeah.
'Cause I
Yeah,
wondered
it does.
because Saki's the one that's in Nemophila.
Right. And when
Wonder
you
if she's-
first mentioned this, that's what I was thinking. Like maybe she's gonna spend more time with that band.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I would imagine it's
does.
pretty overwhelming being committed to two bands.
Isn't she in another
Same
one too? Or am I thinking of the other guitarist from Nemophila?
I don't know. But
okay.
speaking of Nemophila, let me quick side note. I had 3 people over my house last night, and one of them is in a metal band, and the other 2 are like new metal fans. I kind of like Korn, like that type of music a lot.
Yeah.
And I put on Nemophila's Dissension. They had
Yeah.
never heard of them before, and by the end of the song, they were all like, "That was awesome."
Hell yeah,
And
man.
I felt so proud at that moment because like 2 of them aren't even into like that heavy of metal, you know, like they
That's
kind of like
amazing.
veer on the edge of it, but they all loved it. I was like,
Sweet.
damn, they're gonna get big. They
Yeah.
could, like win them over, you know?
That's awesome. Like, I don't think there's any real life friends I have that are interested in any of the Japanese music. Like at the wedding Friday that I was filming, my boss was like, so like, why Japanese music? And I was trying to explain like how the composition is so much more interesting than anything I've heard from the US. It's not because it's Japanese, it's just because they're making really cool music.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
like I couldn't quite get it across. But that's really
There's-
cool that you got real life friends into Nemophila.
Well, I mean, like, listen, I'm building here, man. Like, I've shown several of them Bandmade, Passcode, Love Bites, and I can only get the respect from it. You know what I mean? The difference between like liking something and respecting it. I could get them to be like, yeah, that was really talented. But I haven't gotten anybody to be like, I loved that until last night. And they all loved Nemophila.
Well,
that was
Nemophila
like,
has-
that's why I was like, that was crazy. That was a huge difference.
Well, you said
Yeah.
they're new metal fans, right?
Yeah.
And I think
Well,
Nemophila
two of
has
them. One of them's a thrash guy.
Nemophila has a lot of elements of new metal in it. If you listen to the other ones where like they have that Egyptian sound with metal and like they kind of mix it up like some of that old school new metal. So
Yeah.
because I keep telling everyone Nemophila is probably gonna be like one of my favorites. Like, and I'm a huge new metal fan. Like that's why I love Maximum Hormones so much. And they're right up my alley too. And I feel like some new metal vibes. And she has a '90s voice. But back to Mary's Blood. Sorry,
I
going on.
just real quick, speaking of Maximum the Hormone, I just saw Nemophila's Maximum the Hormone cover this week.
That's great, isn't it?
And it was crazy seeing Maya sing all the different vocal parts. Like she had like 4 different voices in the song. It was,
Yeah,
It was
it's really
so
cool,
talented.
but
Which song did they do?
I wasn't a fan of it, to be honest. I really like their originals. Their covers are okay, in my opinion. Like there's like the one that they did, the Japanese band. It's a famous older band. That one was amazing. Maximum Hormone one, it was good for what it was, but it wasn't my thing, for sure.
The song was Shimi.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I saw that one.
I watched. They did like a Bon Jovi cover, and everybody looked so fucking bored.
They did.
Yeah,
Yeah, dude. Because
it was cool
That's
though.
so random.
It's
Skid
not,
Row wasn't Bon
because
Jovi. It was Skid Row, I think.
They don't have that much to do.
No, they did.
Yeah.
You Give Love a Bad Name.
Yeah.
No, they did Bon Jovi. You give. Yeah, they did
Yeah,
it.
and Haraguchi's song was just like, this is the most boring bass line I've ever played.
That honestly kind of reminds me of when Bandmade played Thrill at their most recent concert, and they were just
Yeah.
like, "Oh, a lot of our stuff is a lot faster than this now." You know? They're like, "Oh,
So-
okay,
Chill.
let's bob to it."
So the bassist from here says, in the 5 years after I moved to Tokyo, I hadn't made any progress in joining a band. I wanted to run away from it all. Wow, this sounds dark. But I couldn't bring myself to go home after making my mother cry by leaving in the first place. That's when I found Mary's Blood. How do you?
Oh, that's like that's the
Wow.
opposite.
Explanation about
That
it.
hurts.
That
Why-
was like a I don't want to leave type of
Yeah.
situation.
Yeah, no kidding.
It's so
Why-
interesting how they're
why
all
did
giving
it
like totally
stop?
different sort of like takes.
Yeah,
on
there's
this.
no like cohesive, like, here's
It's
what
not
we're
a
going to
theme.
say.
Yeah.
Which might be why they're going on hiatus.
Is it just me or is that weird though? Like that they just stopped
That's
there. That's when I found Mary's Blood. Okay, that's the end of the quote. Come on, there
Yeah,
has to
that
be
didn't
more.
address like anything.
That did nothing for me.
It sounds like she might not have wanted to talk about what's
Yeah.
happening.
It's
and
just
she
a
just
weird-
kind of like tried to veer it around somewhere else.
It's a weird place to end it off. All right, back to you, Potter.
And who knows how much the tone was lost in translation.
That's
You
true.
know.
That's true.
This is
Oh,
what
okay.
you were reading earlier, Potter, was the mark.
Yeah. Yeah, basically, it sounds like the drummer is planning on them coming back. So that's, I mean, hopeful. It pains me to say that we'll be entering a hiatus, but we'll continue to work hard, come back better than ever. So I'd be happy if you could continue to support us.
Yeah, that's crazy. So with the unfortunate news, you can relish their recent exhilarating release, the self-titled album Mary's Blood, which I think I reacted to one song off there, made with anime metal producer Yorimasa. Fans can expect the last show to deliver excitement and energy like this performance of the Marionette from the Retribution Store. Oh, here's a little sample of it. We can play a little sample of it.
さあまだ行くぜ拳腕が曲げるぐらい掲げろ
What?
Different singer, yeah. Then
different
that's
singer?
like a different singer than they had for a while.
I'm not sure.
Am I thinking of the right band? Because I think
That
I did one reaction to him and I was like, like it was good, but the singer was not my thing. And then I saw it with this singer, and I was like, I really like what she's doing.
So you guys can
We
check
got
that.
the glow sticks.
You can check that out on Mary's Blood site. I'm not gonna play too much because I'm worried, but sounds pretty cool.
Yeah.
The harmony sounded good.
That was actually the first I've ever heard of them before. I've had them on my polls a few times, but they've lost each time. I've been wanting to hear them. Sound pretty cool. That actually sounded kind of like Scandal a little bit, like a little more upbeat, little punky in there.
Yeah,
and
with a mix
the vocalist kind of
Love
had like
Bites a little
that
bit.
really thick sort of vibrato on that first line. Kind of reminded me of the singer from Wagaki Band.
Oh,
The way
yeah.
that she sings,
Oh,
like
that's
with the really
right.
sort of
Yeah,
vibrato that's like like really wavy.
she does. She
Super
does sound
wide.
like that.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say something I completely forgot. Oh yeah, hit the like button, guys. There's 141 of you guys. Hit it. And I wanted to mention, apparently I have heard of that band Rail that Vladimir just mentioned. Apparently there's a whole reaction from me. So
Yeah, I've been called out on that before too. Don't worry,
Same.
buddy.
Every
We've
day.
all forgotten bands that we've
I always make sure and say, I may have heard him, but I don't
Yeah.
recall. And then
This is-
somebody's like, yeah.
Tori.
This is the
which
one.
How I think it's pronounced.
Yeah.
Don't.
let's see. Oh yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
That's badass. I like that song. I remember liking that.
What is that?
That
That's
is
J-pop,
real,
my
like
dude.
REOL. That's J-pop. Okay, I thought you
That
said
sounds
K-pop.
like J-pop.
Yeah, that sounds good though. But it has that big sound, like you were saying, like that heavy. Like
I love that's when I like when like when you take pop and you can like kind of give it that sort of like heaviness feeling to it and make it a little bit more towards like, I don't know, reminds me of metal, I guess. Just ultimately, it just makes me inherently enjoy it a little bit more when it's thick, give me that thickness.
Yeah.
Somebody's putting time out. Is the bot going off on people? Do I need to fix that?
I know last time when you and I did one, a couple of my guys from Discord kept getting put in timeout, and they were just putting compliments, and they were getting put in timeout. So yeah, I don't know.
Let me.
Rosie
let me
accidentally put someone in a timeout last night that didn't do anything. She was trying to like mute one of those bots that puts the
see. Filters are off. And what the hell just happened in chat? Oh, somebody subscribed. I think I should turn that off. I don't know if I like this whole face thing.
There's a lot going on, my man.
It's kind of fun though.
I thought so too, but normally it was only when Rich was talking, so I was totally cool with it. But no, just kidding. All the filters are off. All the bot spam filters are off, so I have no clue why people are getting timed out. So
Unseen World comes out today.
what?
Yeah, the what do you call it? The score.
How do we miss that news?
That's right. I pre-ordered that.
I got news.
I didn't get the email for that. Let me see.
Ryan has news.
Nice.
The Unseen World score comes out today.
Oh
I
shit.
didn't know about it until someone told me.
Hold on. Let me.
What is? Can somebody explain to me what that is? I don't.
It's the whole Unseen World album, all the music to it. It's the whole score for
Here it
the
is.
musical score for the whole album, and so they got music notation and tablature. Was a 300-page book
Yeah. here
with
it is.
interviews that are all translated into English as well, which I'm super freaking psyched
Oh,
about.
I wish I had
Only
money.
6,000 yen.
So all those crazy chords and shit that I always hear and go, that was weird. I can actually like
know what they
it is.
are. Yeah.
If I had the money, I'd get this. God damn it. That's awesome.
It wasn't cheap.
Yeah, that's not cheap.
Just getting it here, but
Oh, that's pretty cool. I had no idea that they were doing something like that.
they
I
got
love
it for-
that they're making it more, kind of
Well,
accessible.
It says it
Yeah, I mean,
releases
the book
on
alone
the
would be cool, but
31st.
then to add in, because there's a DVD, I believe, too.
It's
The
not.
cool part
Yeah.
about this is
Here it is.
it's like encouraging people to cover their music,
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah.
Because it had to take a lot of work to put this together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This would go
They-
really
they did
nicely
it-
with the instrumental, sort of like the guitarist performances that they did. You know, like with Konami doing,
Right.
like put those side by side. You know,
They
Which
put one
album
out
was
for,
that for? The World Domination? Or
no, that was for Unseen Worlds.
Unseen World. They did one for World Domination also. Did
Okay.
they do one for?
$60
I'm not sure.
US. That's what the 6,000
I'm sure
yen
people
comes
have
out.
sent it to me. And
Yeah, but to get it here is like another $40 or $50.
Oh, really?
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Fuck. Yeah, I know when I got my shirt, like, that was the last thing I bought. At least I have my badass bandmate shirts. I was able to get those. But, yeah. All right, so, Ryan, you said you had news, or you were just saying about that? The score?
This
That was
was
it.
the news. We
That-
just went
that was
through
the
it,
news.
I believe.
All right.
I gave you some information.
Yeah, that's awesome. You cheated, sir. That's kidding.
I did.
All right, so we have some
It's
scandal.
better than me. I just didn't show up with my homework at all. You know?
No, it's all good, guys. Only if you guys have something, yeah. All right. So, oh shit, my record button's not working. Okay, scandal news. We got some scandal news. I think it's just Scandal Mirror. Was this a new album? I can't remember. I was looking
What?
at it. So it's a CD plus
Oh, not
her
me.
Volume 3 magazine, English version plus video on demand is what they just released. So Scandal, one of Japan's strongest female bands, celebrate their 15th anniversary with the 10th album, Mirror. So it's their 10th album. Wow. It's available as 2 special editions overseas. The full press release is available here. So you guys can check out the full press release on JPU Records, which is awesome. The regular and limited editions of Mirror will include a booklet with English lyric translations and Romanji transliterations, allowing fans a greater understanding of Scandal's vision for the album regardless of Japanese language abilities. That's really cool. So there's probably a story to it, huh? Going on. The limited
That's nice.
edition also includes Scandal's magazine, Her. They have a magazine? I did not know that. Exclusively printed in English, this edition also includes the video on demand content Scandal documentary, Her Diary 2021 special edition with English subtitles, and includes an exclusive never before seen episode. And here's the track list. That is really cool. Dude, I love how these Japanese bands are just like starting to put the English stuff on there. You know, they didn't have to, guys. They didn't have to.
Yeah.
But I
A lot of
appreciate
extra work.
them for doing that. That's really cool. I really
It's
think
huge.
that they do that.
Accessibility is such a huge factor when it comes to like,
Absolutely.
you know, we were just talking about how much it still costs to get that stuff over here. So the best that they could do is try to make, when we do purchase something, like make it
Worth your while.
worthwhile, right? And it's got,
Right.
they did that. Like they made it so that we can enjoy it as people that don't speak their language. Plus, it comes with like everything. Like, can I have 2 questions about that. One, the magazine, is that a one-time thing, or do they just actively have a magazine that comes out like
That was the
monthly?
3rd volume, so that means it's an active thing, it seems like. So maybe they come
That's
out
crazy.
with every
So they just
album.
have a Scandal-based magazine,
yeah,
just about
Wow.
Scandal.
because
I
this is
guess.
volume 3. So this is definitely a ongoing thing that they plan on doing. That's really badass. I love it.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
What were
And-
we talking about earlier? That Champ, you were like that reminds me of Scandal. So I haven't heard
I don't
them.
remember.
Oh,
I don't
Thought
remember.
you
What were
mentioned
we talking about? I said it was upbeat and kind of punky. What do we put on
in
for
the
a
chat?
second?
They say the mag is a fan magazine that maybe fans put together.
Oh, that makes sense. Also, the documentary, though, they said it's a new episode of the documentary,
Yeah.
which means that's also an ongoing thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
it was it Mary's Blood? It was Mary's Blood that we were listening to.
oh, okay, cool. I have
It's
to
it
check
just
them
says
out.
Scandals magazine. You guys sure it's just a fan thing? Hey, Mikoto, I just saw the link you sent. I'm sure that's some news or whatever. I'll look at it in a second after we get through the stuff we have. We'll talk about what you just sent.
And Mikoto said it was the mag's a fan mag. So
It's a fan mag?
So,
Okay.
which of you have heard Scandal before?
I have.
I have not. I got a couple of requests in. I'm
Okay, so
going to get
so
to
just
some
me and you
of
so
that.
far, Alan.
Yeah. I'm hitting
Yeah.
miss on
So
them.
they're kind of like I've heard them do quite a few. They've got range on them, honestly, but like
cool.
mostly they remind me of sort of Paramore, but like Japanese.
Cool.
Oh, right on.
That
So love
kind of
Paramore.
vibe. I'm a huge fan of Paramore.
Paramore gets mentioned a lot when talking about some of these bands.
Wait,
a band that-
where are they playing in LA? When's that happening? Nick, name? Just put that in the comment.
That's
Nickname
later
took
this
forever.
year. They're doing a U.S. tour later this year.
Oh, we'll have to go.
I
check
think
that
in
out.
like the summer, August. I
Paramore
believe.
is?
no, Scandal.
Scandal.
Oh, okay, sweet.
But you know,
Hell,
Paramore
you're like
is
don't
coming
get
back.
too distracted, and then you're like, look over there.
Wait, what?
Sorry, I have ADHD.
Oh,
No,
was
but
like,
I
you
said,
confused
Paramore
me.
is coming. No, it's fine.
All right, go ahead, Rich. So I'm sorry. What were you saying?
No, it's all good. I was just saying Paramore is coming back though, because he said, "Oh, Paramore's coming back."
Oh.
Yeah, they are. They're
All right, we're
going to be on
talking
that
about
When We
Scandal,
Were
right?
Young festival over in Las Vegas.
Yeah, we're talking about Scandal though. Let's go back to
No,
Scandal.
I know.
Oh, okay.
He said, but
Oh.
just clarify.
Oh, no, I
Makoto
thought,
clarified
no,
the magazine is.
I
it's
thought
a
you had more to
magazine
say.
Made by the label for the fans.
no, Rich. I thought you had
Okay.
more to say. That's why I thought you were talking about Scandal, but then you got distracted. That's what I thought happened.
No.
Oh,
It's
okay.
okay. I always come back to the original road. Don't worry.
Oh.
I might veer off, but I'll get back.
All right, so that was it about Scandal, right? Now I'm completely lost. My
Well, I will
ADHD
say,
kicked in.
I was somebody just told me yesterday that they were doing a U.S. tour and that they were going to be around in August in my area, and like I gotta say, like I'm going. Like this
I'm
is
going.
actually,
Me
yeah.
too.
Like I didn't know that they did that. You know, I didn't know that they did U.S. tours, and especially not during now where like nobody's really doing this right now. You know what I mean? So like,
Yeah.
I had to miss several concerts and events in general over the last like year that I actually purchased tickets to and then ultimately was not able to go because of COVID and blah, blah, blah. But like, this is something that I will actively make sure that I get to go see. Like, that's cool that they're coming over here for a tour now.
Yeah.
And they've been doing this, like this group Scandal, they've been going for like, I think they've been together for like 12, 13 years or something like that.
Yep.
And they still all look fantastic. Let me just say
So
that.
even though I haven't heard them, if they were like, hey, they're going to be playing somewhere I could get to tomorrow, I'd get there. You know what I mean? Just
Yeah,
because
yeah.
you know, the whole environment of the music, I want to see
Unique
some shit
experience.
Can you get
That's what
tickets
happened
to
to me
Scandal
last
now?
week.
Can you get the
Sorry,
tickets
what?
yet? Can you get the tickets yet to the Scandal concert? Because I know when I
I'm not
have it
sure.
saved on Ticketmaster, but I haven't seen like the tickets become available yet. Neither for
I
Bandmate
don't
either.
know yet.
Bandmate, I haven't seen the tickets available yet either. I know they're supposed to do 2022,
Oh yeah,
and then the warning
I-
got pushed back. So I got my tickets for that
Yeah, they're-
already.
they're gonna be here in April now. The warning,
Oh shit!
but that happened to me last week with Chai. I don't know if you guys have heard Chai yet.
No, I haven't.
Their drummer collaborated with Yoyoka, and
Oh shit!
they're gonna be here. I think February 6th at First Avenue, the 7th Street entry. And it's like, it's a band I literally just heard the first time this week. And
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
And they're
when
just
a
going to be
band-
here.
what's that?
And they're just going to show up now.
Yeah.
They know that you're listening.
But yeah, like you said, like when they're making the effort to come all the way from Japan, like you gotta hit that show.
Yeah.
For sure.
I had to tell my wife the other day, I'm like, you know, Bandmate's coming to tour here, and if the only place they play is California, I'm going. She's like, what? I'm like, I'm serious. I'm gonna
Yeah.
go.
I'm the same
Pick
way.
me up
People
on
there-
your way.
I got people there that will give me a place to stay. I'm going.
By the way,
Oh,
guys,
as long as you-
Chicago.
As long as you got somewhere to sleep and eat, you're good, man. Like, that's
Yeah.
all you need.
Uh-huh.
Hoping for Chicago or something.
I just rent a car and
Oh.
sleep in the car. That's seriously what I do. Like when I go to Pennsylvania, I'm just getting a car and sleeping in the car. I'm just renting a car for 2 days, gonna go watch the warning, and then go sleep in an SUV.
Dude, rockstar lifestyle, man.
It's the best way to do it.
Hi, Rosie.
I actually sleep pretty well. Sleep pretty well in that. Plug in an air mattress in the back. I got a Subaru, so just
Nice.
sleep right in the back. Another band I want to talk about. So we got some news from Man with a Mission, and I've been meaning to react to this band more because they're really good. From what I've heard, I've only done like 2 songs. I think Rich mentioned that he's done a song also. Have you guys done a song by them?
No.
No, they're pretty cool. They have like those 90s vibes too, but they have a little bit of news out also. So, Man with a Mission, Thunderstruck music video released. I'm actually reacting to that right after this also. because I'm curious how they're gonna do that one. So, Break and Cross the Walls I, the brand new album from Japanese superstars, Man with a Mission, is out today internationally on CD from JPU Records, along with video on demand content. Man, all these bands with video on demand. That's amazing. Marking the release, the band has revealed the video for their take on AC/DC classic Thunderstruck. Man with a Mission put their half band, half wolf arena rock spin on the iconic track with DJ Santa Monica. Do you guys know who that DJ is? I'm not sure who that is.
Oh.
But providing frenzied record scratching among an intoxicating electronic bongo rhythm from Spear Rib, while Kamikaze Boy, Gene Ken Johnny, and Tokyo Tanaka take on the vocals and riffs of the original. So they are going to have the original a little bit in there. I'm really curious to hear this. I've noticed Japanese bands always do covers they're so unique. They're very unique.
Make
the way
a
that they're doing it.
completely
Very
new
interesting
experience.
sentence.
Yeah.
Say it again.
That section was like, what is going on? Spear ribs and bongos and
Yeah, the
Did
video
anyone figure out
was.
what's going on
I'm
with
curious
people
about it.
randomly getting timed out?
I don't know. Let me just shut
Because
it off.
Rosie just called me and said she got timed out of the chat.
All right, let me finish this article and then I'll go figure it out. The video was recorded at the band's recent headline show at Yokohama Arena and available to watch here. So let's check out a little snippet of it.
Yeah.
And after this, guys, I'll figure it out.
Got the classic
Already,
lick.
that delay in harmony is so cool sounding. I really like those. I'm not going to play too much because I know this shit's going to get blocked.
Now we're checking out the news.
Like I said, that's way different. I cannot wait to check this
Fresh.
out now. I cannot
actually-
wait
yeah, that
to
sounds
check
kinda
that
cool.
out.
Like,
Wow.
Man on a Mission. It
you know
reminds
who
me
did a
of-
great cover? You guys have
No
probably
Rangers.
seen it, but the Warning when they covered Enter Sandman,
Yeah,
that was like
that's amazing.
such a great translation.
All right, now I'm going to figure this
Some
out.
people saw my response to that. Right, playing a speed metal version of Enter Sandman.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I gotta see that.
it's on my channel, man. Because there's a whole bunch with them doing the anniversary thing, and a bunch of people covering their songs. There's a bunch of like non-metal people covering their songs. And I got
Do you
kinda tired
guys,
of it, so-
does anyone know in the chat how I would fix this on Stream Elements to stop from being timed out? Does anyone know? Or should I just take this bot off?
I don't know. I have never used bots.
Yeah, I haven't either.
Oh, here we go. I think this might figure it out. Enable and disable modules. I just don't want people to keep getting.
I wonder if it's a frequency of comment thing or
Yeah, add or edit, delete comments. No, what the fuck?
Oh, isn't there a setting in YouTube that it's like only allow comments every 60 seconds or something?
No, that's not on or anything. Because people are getting
Oh, okay.
timed out, right? Or if there
Sounds
is,
like it, yeah.
if anybody knows
Thank you,
more than I
Joelberg.
do. The only person
Ryan's
that
cover is cooler.
seems relevant that is getting timed out, Tim, if you keep writing violent messages or you're gonna get timed out. Sorry, dude. But so just keep that in mind. That's why I'm not letting your messages go through. Oh, somebody just let your message go through anyways. But anyways, so that's funny that they catch Tim's slapping people comment, but then they're timing out other people. That's weird.
Yeah, turn off
So-
the auto.
Because
mods,
Rosie
is
said
what
I was hot. And
Teresa's
then
saying.
it was
No,
like,
no.
no, that's not acceptable.
I posted up the comment. I saw it. I actually pinned the comment. So
This is why we can't trust robots, man. They haven't figured it out yet.
All right,
You guys
I'm just
hear
gonna
about that new AI that's like,
I'm gonna turn it off.
never
Hit
mind.
the
I don't
like.
want to go down a rabbit hole.
No, you can talk about it right now. But
Let's
hit
hear
the
it.
like
Let's hear it.
button if you want me to get rid of this bot. We need 160.
I'm talking completely out of my butt because I haven't done any research and I don't know what I'm talking about. But
We
there's
would
this
love-
new AI that's
we would
like
love
Those
to
are the
hear
best
what your asshole
conversations.
has to say.
they claim that it's faster than the human brain at processing, and that it's like at thinking. So
Well,
I
to be
guess,
fair, I don't know how fast the human brain is at processing, and I'm pretty sure some of us are slower than others.
I think the
I know
human
I
brain's
am.
processing power is more than we can comprehend. Actually, it's a little dichotomy thing. Like
So-
its
so what-
processing power is insane, but like our thoughts can't process it.
We're too smart to realize how smart we are.
Yeah,
that's what's happening here.
The bot is gone.
I don't. So then an AI though, like I'm guessing
they should
like,
be able to execute on the thought process quicker than we would.
Shouldn't they just be like instantaneous, right? Like just X's and O's.
All right, that's a little scary.
I'm just like, because it's got the ability to like think. I'm like, has anyone seen Age of Ultron?
Like the question is, do they have the ability to like adapt? Right, that's what it comes down to.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what.
Anybody seen Terminator? Crying out loud! The warnings are there, people. Knock it off.
I've seen some machines take some humans out. All right, like I'm
sorry.
Just saying, I got my guard up.
So what else? What else do you guys plan on reacting to this week? What do you guys got in store? What videos you guys thinking about releasing? Start with you, Rich.
Well, over on Patreon, I'm still finishing up this month's Patreon requests. So I've got a Atarashi Gakko full concert that I'm going to be releasing later today, and then also a band made their 6-song concert that they did during the pandemic. Also, that's going to be going up in the next couple days.
Sweet.
Over on my Patreon, and then on YouTube, I think I'm going to be doing another Nightwish song. I'm kind of like continuing on the Nightwish path very slowly.
What do you think about Nightwish?
I like them.
You like them?
I like them. I like them more every time that I hear them. I think that they're not the type of music that I would necessarily listen to like without the appreciation of what they do. Like I feel like I needed to see them live performing their stuff to like really respect and grow to appreciate watching their performances rather than just hearing their music. I think if I had just heard their music, I don't know how interested I would have been in it, but because there's like these stories and like this emotion, and they're just so tight. Like as a band, they're just like so extremely tight. Like the precision is just impeccable, right? Like that's the stuff that is winning me over with them.
Yeah, definitely. When you start learning the backstory of the band and some of the history behind the band and the stories behind the music with Tuomas and everything, it gets it like brings you into this song. And like you said, it's not something I go out and just listen to do whatever. But when I do listen to it, it's like it's
that's
powerful,
my relationship with
it's
Sabaton.
Like impactful.
Yeah.
That's my
so much
relationship
soul
with
and passion
Sabaton
and
actually, because the same thing. Once I did the interview with him and then reacted more and just started learning about the history, I started loving that band a lot. Like that was the same thing that I felt. So maybe I have to give Nightwish the same chance. Like go check the story.
Yeah,
or not, is what you guys are saying.
I think so. They definitely. I wasn't in love with them the first time that I heard them because it really isn't. It's not like it's metal, but it's not the type of metal that like where I listen to it for like a lot of like technical analytical purposes. You know what I mean? This is more about like the emotions that it invokes, at least for me personally. So like I really like it for that. And then I've also got Demon Slayer coming up this week. I've been doing Demon Slayer the anime.
Nice.
I just started recently. About 14 episodes in on my Patreon, and then 7th episode's gonna come out on YouTube.
Guys, check out his Patreon, subscribe to his channel. We'd really appreciate it. It would mean a lot to him. It helps support him, and keep bringing awesome content to you guys. So that's awesome, man. That's really cool that you're doing the anime thing.
Facts.
Huh?
Yeah, I wanted to open the door up a little bit. What the hell? Why not? Right?
Yeah. I like I said, you should just like I'll just watch them with you. Like I want to do that, but like I do not want to do reaction videos.
It's definitely a different situation when it comes to the editing process for react.
I never want to do that again.
A TV show versus, like a 3.5 minute music video, which you're accepting is going to get copyright claimed, is way different than trying to edit a 23-minute episode of something down to something that's going to instantly get blocked and not get copyright claimed. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's a totally different mindset, and it takes way longer, but it does. There's a certain amount of it that feels rewarding also, that you're like, yeah, beat the censors, like every time it passes.
This was us. We did Weeblet on
What
Tree.
would you rather ingest? Oh my god! Power
right here.
Saliva or pubic hair? Blood or cum? Which one would you
AIDS
ingest?
or double AIDS?
You have superpowers though.
That was our
Asking
anime
the real
reaction.
questions.
Those are real questions, right? I thought so.
And important ones that we need to get to the bottom of.
All right, let's go around.
Yeah. Well, actually, yeah. What do you guys think about that? Yeah, those are good. Let's hear the questions again. Let's start with the first one.
What would you
Yeah, I've
rather
gotta go.
ingest?
Oh
to
my
get the
god.
power? Saliva or pubic hair? Blood or
Okay, starting with you, Ryan. What would you rather ingest, saliva or pubic hair?
Whose?
Waves.
I mean, if it's my own saliva.
Oh God.
You have to
Oh man,
ingest.
is there ever going to be a
waves,
situation where
pubic
you're
hair,
going to
or
choose to ingest
saliva?
the pubic hair though?
Which one? Which one would you accept from Wave? His saliva or pubic hair?
Jesus Christ.
Thanks for
Saliva,
putting that
saliva.
image in everyone's mind.
Yeah.
You're welcome. That's what I'm here for. You got 5 seconds. Your life is
This
on
is
the
the toughest
line.
question he's ever had.
Saliva, I guess. Fucking weirdo.
Like, why do I have to actually answer this question? God damn it! Is the bit not over? Come on.
Yeah. Where's that next button?
Here,
I gotta
I'm gonna
shout
ju-
out.
Go
I
ahead.
got to shout out to the anime that we just watched last night, Your Name, because I learned that they make
I did a
this
reaction to
certain
that
type
too.
of sake they make that is they chew rice and then they spit it out with their saliva and let it ferment.
Oh, as I'm drinking my coffee, you say this.
That's
Spit sake and
that.
some-
They did that in the movie The Eternals.
More.
That came out.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I guess I missed that part.
Yeah,
So,
it was the
Rich-
dude that was out in the desert.
Rich,
Oh.
You guys want a full recap of every Marvel
you
movie
can't
right now?
avoid.
Yeah,
Starting
yeah.
from
Avoid.
Iron Man 1.
No,
all the way
first you got to
the
answer the
Eternals?
question. Saliva or pubic hair from Wave Potter.
Listen,
Oh, yeah.
man. Listen, I'm gonna answer this question very seriously, okay?
All right, I'm listening. Hold on.
So that we never have to go down this road again. I'm going to ingest every single person's saliva before their pubic hair.
All right,
Period. End of story.
fair enough. So we know your answer to every saliva question.
I don't want regular hair going down my throat, but pubic hair, I mean.
Yeah, where's our ad for Manscaped? That'd be nice.
Yeah.
Hey, Manscaped, get us an ad. So
Even they're like, no, dude. Because we know what you're going to do with the shavings when you're done, you fucking freak.
I think we just lost like 50.
Any chance of
people
getting
watching.
advertisers?
we lost everyone. And we're like, yeah, I'm
YouTube's
out.
gonna block
Sorry.
us.
I'm out. They started talking about saliva, pubic hair, and cum. I'm done.
These are real things, you know,
These are
real
real
things
things.
that people deal
These
with
are
on an
things
everyday
that will get
basis.
edited out.
Got to be ready to make that quick decision when
Yeah.
you need to.
You never know, guys, when you're put in this situation. You just don't know. It could be life and death. At least you know what you would select for an answer if you were ever to have a gun to your head, you know?
Yeah, now you want to stay on topic. What the hell, Alan?
Okay. What was the topic? Oh, we were talking about anime reactions. That was on topic. It was part of the anime reactions.
Yeah, reference an anime.
Ish.
So I'm pulling my own weight
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, it was all right. But anyways, Ryan, what do you got going on this week? What's happening in your world? Make sure you subscribe to his channel and check out his Patreon to support him.
Yes. Let's see. I got about 4 pretty anticipated bandmate videos coming out. And because I went through everything I had on Patreon requests and got them done a couple weeks ago. And so I'm editing those and getting them out. And I recently went to a more of a scheduled thing to be a little more regular. I think Champ just did that too. It helps. It helps a lot.
Champ tried to do that and
Tried to
then
do
realized he couldn't and quit immediately.
It's a loose schedule, but it helps me kind of organize what I'm doing. But then there's some other kind of off the wall stuff, like I did, well, there was NF, and then there's Hagane, and some other things that have been
Hagane is
maybe
really
not-
good. If you
Right?
haven't
Yeah,
heard it
yeah. But there's some stuff that hasn't got a lot of likes as far as my request goes, but I'm going to do them anyway because it comes up enough that I just need to do it. So I don't know. I want to get some more original stuff going, but there's just a kind of crazy busy time right now. So trying to keep everybody's requests. happy.
Hagane, will do well for you, man, because they're a good band. I wish the mix was a little beefier on those songs, but they are a good band. They are a really good
So you're
band.
not saying Akane?
No, Hagane is a
Hagane.
Oh, Hagane. Okay.
Yeah, it's another band.
Yeah.
I was like,
Which I
what?
did- I
Akane
did really
has their own
like.
solo project.
No.
Okay.
And then
No, but that
go ahead. Sorry, my bad.
I say that came out. I think was it Tuesday or Thursday? I don't know, but yeah, it was pretty cool, man. I was watching a video. I'm like, I want that guitar. It's like a flying V with a reverse headstock. Awesome guitar.
nice.
So of course I got a bunch of information in the comments. Here's what it is. Here's where you can get it. It's like, yeah, I don't need to buy another guitar. But I still want it, So yeah.
Thank you, Martian, for the super chat. Not sure what you're referring to, but okay. He says, hello,
Must
this is
always
Alan
go
from
off
Yelp.
the rails.
Yeah.
Makes sense to me.
Yeah. I do not always go off the rails. I do not ride rails. Never mind. I'm not. Shut up. Anyways, Potter, you? And by the way, go subscribe to his channel. Check out his Patreon. We'd greatly appreciate it if you could go support this man. Also,
Thank you. Let's see here. Well, I got some meatloaf coming out soon this week.
what kind of meatloaf?
Fishbone. Oh, the best kind. Brown sugar ketchup.
Sorry.
Brown sugar
What's that?
ketchup?
Nothing.
Don't you put brown sugar ketchup on your meatloaf?
Hell
He's
yeah.
right. This is the best way to do it.
What happened?
You've never had meatloaf with brown sugar and ketchup on it?
No.
Oh, you've got to change your way of
We're
life.
still
sir.
talking about this song.
I was like, what are we talking about? So is he coming out with a?
You're aware
fucking-
meatloaf is a food product, yes?
Is he coming out with a recipe on his channel? Is that what you're doing? Or you're becoming a food
Well, she
channel?
missed.
Isn't this a cooking show?
Oh my god.
All right.
So one thing you should have done.
Fishbone. Let me see here.
What's up with all
actually,
these
I've seen-
food name related titles?
He's
Ask
hungry.
Pat-
God damn it.
Ask Patron 40 Silver, because they're the ones who requested Fishbone.
Yo, it's
I'm
always
not
been
sure
like
it
that, though. I mean, like, think corn, Limp Biscuit, like there's always food.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
This is genius. Yeah.
Kung Ha Jong
People love food. Why not?
and Polka Dot Stingray.
That's a great group. By the way.
I know Polka Dot Stingray,
I
and
do
Oh,
not.
yeah?
yes, Alan is absolutely correct. That is a great group.
Oh sweet. Well, I can't wait to check it out. Who? I'm gonna see who recommended it.
WB
Looks like
says Champ is a fake
David B.
Italian confirmed. Ketchup? Question mark. So when we were talking about we were gonna talk about the Babymetal cover. What were we talking about before we went on? I completely forgot.
Wait, hang on a second. I want to know when I ever claimed to be a real Italian, Mr. WB. Why do you even think I'm Italian at all? Like,
Are you Italian?
made you think
Medium
that?
is an Italian.
Yeah, medium is not Italian.
Yeah, that's a fucking rarity of steak.
Thank you. I am steak. Okay, that's what I am.
He's a medium rare steak.
Oh,
Man, we're making
Which
Wave.
you could have your meatloaf that way, I guess.
Wave just started drooling right now. He's like,
I
steak.
did.
Medium
Oh.
champ.
Maximum the Hormone is a food related name too. Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which word in there is food?
It's the shit. I know what
All
it
of
is,
it.
but I can't explain why I know what it is.
All of
I
it
read
is
it.
food.
It's just a reference to
Hormones
food.
they give
Hormone.
chickens to make them plumper.
Yeah.
No,
I don't-
it was.
I'm gonna go with
Is
hormone.
that a food?
Somebody needs to explain that shit because I know it's true, but I don't know why.
I think I'll
I
use
read it on
hormone.
the internet. I know it's true.
Has to be true. 100%.
WB needs to explain.
He needs to explain.
Makoto says, "Yep." So we're all good. That's fact. We eat it on skewers. All right.
So what were we talking about with the Babymetal? We were talking about something in reference. I can't remember why before we started. And I didn't write it down because I'm an
Babymetal.
idiot.
When? In the beginning?
Yeah, about the music video. I asked you guys if you saw our cover of the music video, but I can't remember why I asked you guys that. There's a reason why. I forgot. So
I don't know if we ever got that far into the conversation that we actually learned your motivations.
Yeah, I don't remember. All right. Well, that was the news that I have for today. Did you guys have anything else? And also, we'll start reading the chat right now for about 10 minutes or so. If you guys have any questions for all of us to answer, I can highlight it and bring it up here.
I was just gonna say, Jonas cleared up the whole hormone thing.
Oh, it's a phonetic translation. So
Hormone.
hormone
there
is
it is.
Japanese is a food.
Ah,
as opposed to
okay.
hormone.
Purple
on.
Draco
Thank you.
thinks it's a beef tendon.
Beer food?
Beer food? That sounds amazing.
Yeah, where can I get that?
It's a beef tendon, I think.
Hey, do you mind if I throw out one other thing I'm going to be doing this week? Because I got my poll winners officially in, so I want to tell people what I'm going to be streaming in a couple of days, if you don't mind.
Absolutely.
So the bands that won this week are Hanabi, the song LCG,
Ooh,
Unlucky
Hanabi's
Morpheus, Bratz, I'm going to be checking out for the first time.
Nice, dude. It's a great band.
Lisa, a live performance of Oath Sign, and looks like Baby Metal from Dusk Till Dawn at the Budokan 2021 show. So those are my the rock ones. So you mentioned Baby Metal again, and I just got the message that they won the poll. So I was like, okay, I gotta throw this out there. I am checking out Baby Metal this week.
I just heard Hanabe for the last time last night. Or for the first time last night.
What was the
I was
name?
gonna say, you immediately decided you're done with them. That was fast.
I heard him for the last time. That's it.
Yeah, it was fun. It was
Yeah.
the We Love Sweets song.
Yeah, it's a good one. I like that too.
It catches you off guard.
It's heavy.
Awesome
It's
guitars.
It's heavy.
Dude, check out the 7 Days War. That's a badass song.
We did
I'm
quite a bit of
super
Hanabi.
intrigued by Hanabi, or is it Hanabi?
Hanabiye.
People said Hanabe in my chat.
Hanabiye. Okay, I'm
Hanabiye.
super intrigued by Hanabiye and Nemophila going forward. They're like two that have like really stood out in my mind as the ones that I'm gonna like kind of focus on the most. I think they're like young and they have a lot of potential, you know, and like I just love it when it's weird and shit, you know, and they're weird and shit.
Yeah,
Ooh, we check out the chat. Scandal, Chicago House of Blues, July 16th.
Oh shit! Nice.
Shit. Ooh.
I was just there.
Wait, just
Thank you,
like
Timber.
now? Why isn't it showing up on Ticketmaster? That's weird.
I don't
I
know.
didn't get the tickets for those.
I'm gonna
Yeah, we
assume,
did.
Timber's not lying.
What's the How do you pronounce Hanabi? Hanabe?
Hanabiye.
Hanabiye?
Hanabiye.
Yeah, we did. We Love Sweets, Envy, and LCG. I thought we did more than that for some reason. I guess not. I guess we didn't.
Yeah, I've still only heard We Love Sweets, but I mean it was enough to make me want to hear more.
I did. I checked out 7 Days War, and then I immediately went to another song because I liked it so much, and the next one after that was also awesome. So, yeah, definitely impressed. The more I listen to them, the more I really dig it.
7 Days War?
Yeah. Cool song.
Does anyone have any other somebody Mikoto said he sent me a link. I don't see it, man. I just all I have here is just a picture of the Scandal World Tour. Oh, is that what you're talking about? So I don't know if I can pull this up on here because I don't have Discord over there. So they're playing in Toronto, New York City,
When's the
Boston.
New York City show?
The New York City show is going to be July 11th. And then July 13th, they're playing in Boston. July 15th, they're playing in Atlanta. Oh, it's in July. Okay, I didn't know that they were coming in July, but all these shows are in July. And in July, House of Blues, Chicago. And then, of course,
Awesome.
Vancouver, Canada. And then Seattle on July 20th. And House of Blues, Anaheim, July 22nd. And Legacy Hall, Dallas, July 26th. I'm going to Dallas.
I mean, that's a real tour. Like that's
Hell yeah,
the whole
man.
country. They're
That's awesome.
going everywhere.
Yeah, they're doing
Nice.
Japan first, and then North America, and then Europe afterwards. They're only doing 3 dates in Europe, though. I don't know why. That's weird. Maybe because of travel bans and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, a little
Yeah,
restricted.
it's probably like all these restrictions where you gotta like wait certain amounts of time and stuff like that. You know, before you enter
Yeah.
different countries.
When do you guys think that's gonna end? What are you guys? What are your guys' predictions on that?
Never.
Never.
Aside of getting political, it's going to be something we're going to deal with like the flu, I believe.
Yes, I agree
Eventually.
with that right there.
Some
Well-
people, you got to be not stupid about it, but we're going to end up just dealing with it.
But do you think they're ever gonna lift all these crazy bans? Like, because
You're going to have to.
with the flu, you don't have a bunch of crazy bans. We'd be screwed.
Well, with the flu, you know, it's weird because with the flu, it came at when it was first introduced to us, it came at such a different time in society that like we weren't really like able to just like see whoever we wanted all over the world when that happened, right? But like the year that it came out, I believe it killed like 1.2 million people, something like that. It was like some crazy high number. It was more than COVID did in the first year. And it was like, but they got a hang of it over time. You know what I mean? Like we just don't realize that because it's so far in the past, but like it did eventually become sort of part of the normal yearly rotation that we do.
Yeah. Well, you look at the old articles when that happened, well, you know what news was had. It had the same like bitching about the same stuff.
Yeah.
It's like, really?
Same two different sides coming at each other with like, you know, their reasoning and whatever.
This is the first thing that has had a kind of a global effect that I've kind of seen to where everybody is forced to deal with it. So yeah, it'll become a part of just what we deal with.
I really do think so. I think the first couple of years are the hardest ones because you're in discovery mode, you know, and you don't know what you're dealing with. So you're trying to figure it out. What do we need? What don't we need? You know, like obviously, you know, at this point we know, let's not throw a bunch of people into like, you know, old people's homes because they are the most susceptible to it. You know, we've learned this though, you know, so like at least we could say that we're taking the steps to getting the information that we need. I just don't think that we're ever going to be like, it's gone, you know, like eventually the restrictions will go, but I don't know that. But we'll, you know, this is here to stay.
Jeff Fence said Spanish flu lasted 3 years. Wow.
That is true. And we had the bird flu, which was around for a while that lasted a few years also. Yeah. So we have seen them show up and then go away and not come back before, but this does feel different to me personally.
There's probably going to be variants, multiple variant after variant.
Yeah, we've already seen that. It's like what are we, Omicron now, and they all get like names like Marvel villains. Like,
Megatron's next. You didn't know?
Yeah, seriously, they're going to be Transformers. They're going to name them after Transformers starting soon.
I think the only thing that's only the last thing I want to say on this topic is the only thing that scares me about this thing is just people going after other people for making decisions that aren't the same as their decision. That's the only thing that scares me about this whole thing is that is being forced to do things when apparently we're supposed to have the right to make a choice. You know what I mean? That's the only thing that scares me is that like your ability to make a choice is being taken away slowly. That's the only thing that makes me nervous.
I think that's the main argument that a lot of people
rather you do it or not, like, but I just don't like the thing of like you judge a person's entire character on the fact that if you did XYZ, I'm not gonna say what.
Well, that is the world that we live in now, my friend. You judge everybody based on one move or one decision that they've made for their entire lives. That's
like if
what
you don't,
we're supposed to do.
If you don't like a Babymetal song, you're going to hell. So I mean,
you're a bad person. Yeah. Like you are a bad and actually, you know what? If you do ever mess up,
Rich,
you do not get a
problem
second
with you. I can't believe you don't like Papa Yacht. No, I was kidding.
Can I ask you something about that song?
I don't like that song either, though. To be honest,
do people like that song? Are there people that like that song?
They're supposed to.
They're going to hell if they don't.
I haven't actually heard it, so I don't know.
Dude, you're definitely
I've only heard the beginning.
Ryan just needs to get off the Zoom call altogether. I'm just kidding, guys.
Wave, if you've heard the beginning, you've heard the song.
I've heard the song.
Okay. I'm a big Baby, and like I said, I really like Baby.
I'm not a fan of that song
for me.
It's not one of my favorite songs for me. Yeah, it's not mine either. So, but hey, that's okay. But like, no. Luckily, we have amazing, awesome people here that are very open-minded. So, like, luckily, I think we've attracted the right fans that are willing to, you know, be patient with us and show us other music and stuff like that. So, I appreciate you all in the chat and everything. So, and the people that are a-holes are just gonna weed themselves out. So,
I gotta say, like, the people that have stuck with me through the last couple of years. I mean, like, they're fucking loyal, dude. Like, I love these people. They are so like cool about everything. Like, if I say something stupid now, which I do all the time, you know, like they will call me out on it, but they're not dicks about it. They're like, well, you were wrong, but like that's okay. I'm wrong sometimes too, you know? Like that's kind of like I try to promote the like we are wrong sometimes. Like it's okay if we're wrong sometimes. It's just like learn from it, you know? We can just like learn from each other.
You know how I feel you know how I feel
a maturity thing. Like
Papa,
so much of
Go ahead, sorry.
So many of the loudest voices right now are like immature people and like the people who are more like, you know, reserved and hold their opinions to themselves don't really express it as loudly. So it's interesting, you know, having these nuanced conversations with people that are able to have a dialogue and understand each other, don't have to agree on everything, can admit when we're wrong, you know, when we say stupid stuff.
Yeah, and I think that's really like honestly, like it's also just that like we also live in an era where so much of the communication is done via short samples of conversations versus actual full-fledged conversations where you get to see
Twitter.
The gray inside.
No one has an attention
so it's just
span
like,
for that shit. That's why we got to clip this whole 2-hour conversation to put up separately. That's exactly why.
Yeah, right. But like you could, if you wanted to fuck with us right now, you could. Like you could like take our shit out of context, maybe make one of us look bad if you really felt like it. You know what I mean? Like, because that's people can do that. People do that. You know what I mean? But like, when you actually get down to the nitty gritty and you have a conversation one-on-one or even in a group setting like this with people, I think most of the time it like pans out. You know, most people are pretty normal.
Does. Like
flip out the part about
going
Ryan
back to-
talking about pubic hair and saliva.
Yeah,
I wasn't talking about it. They were.
You're sick.
I was
man.
brought into that conversation against
you
my
all want to make out with Wave. Apparently, that's what it boiled down to.
Yeah, I believe the offer was Wave's pubic hair and saliva into our mouth.
That's the
Take
headline.
yourself out of the
I
conversation.
have to assume that came from Wave.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
He told me before to ask you all that. He really wanted to know.
Was
But,
was
hey,
Alan offering up your pubic hair and saliva
That
for
was
you?
completely gone and out of everybody's minds. And look where we are now.
Hey,
So
thanks for
sorry.
bringing this back. But hey, back to. I wanted to say something. There's a couple songs by Babymetal with like Papa Ya. I think that's strictly for concerts. More of a concert song. I think I mentioned that because if you're at the concert
totally
with the
understand
vibe and you're like, "Rah, rah," like I can imagine getting into it. Not gonna lie, if I was there live,
There are
I'd go
definitely
into
songs
it.
that are made for that specific purpose with a lot of bands, like definitely Baby Metal also because they're so performative in general. That
This
being
is
said,
Wade Potter's bachelor show. Fuck yeah. Tina,
Is that why Rosie got banned?
Tina wants to know why we're here again.
we always come back around to the same thing, and this is the theme of the episode. Don't you guys know?
It's a good question, Tina.
Tina's always asking the right questions.
That was my fault. I'm sorry. I admit that I was wrong.
It's all your fault.
What would you say about being able to just go to a show and participate in that? Would be.
I would do it in a
kind of what you're
heartbeat.
saying. So I was looking at the chat.
I would do it in a heartbeat. Hell
For
yeah.
Baby Metal, like that would be. I didn't catch all the way said, Alan, but for me, like even if you're not a huge fan, it would be worth going just to participate in something like that. Is that
There's
kind of
so
what
many bands that became fans after going to their live show. I don't know what it is about that, but there's a lot of bands like I wow, I feel like an idiot. I was just listening to their album earlier, but I did my first concert video. Somebody help me remember the name. Avatar.
Are you guys
know why
getting
the
some
audio
crackling
happened?
right now? Yeah, we're getting some crackling.
Oh, it's a 2-hour mark probably. Hold on.
Fix that.
Oh, fuck. Every 2-hour mark this happens. It's annoying. I got to figure out why.
Yeah, it happens
go.
when you speak.
It's on the 2-hour mark, so it should be good now.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, not the 2-hour mark here. If I have my audio hijack on longer than 2 hours, it starts doing it. So, well, what I was saying was Avatar. I went to go see them, and I fucking loved their live performance. It was so good. It was like so much better than just listening to it on CD. But then I appreciated the music even more. That's another band that's really good.
There's some bands you guys have seen that initially you were. There's a couple that I would go see live again, but I don't really care about subsequent albums that have been put out.
Exactly. Yeah.
Which ones? Give us
Five Finger Death Punch.
Oh, that's fair.
Same.
But I would go. I'd go see them live in a heartbeat because, dude, they can put on a goddamn show. But
Tim, if you're wondering why
that's
your
one.
comments aren't showing up, it's because you keep putting cuss words. So one day you'll learn.
Just use a little asterisk, guys. Like
I know.
asterisk CK, and there you go.
He tried. He he put the whole word and left out the U, but you know, YouTube's a little smarter than
the AI. It's getting too smart.
Getting too
I
smart.
don't know if
man.
I've heard that
Getting too-
phrase before.
This is BS.
He put fict.
Yes.
He was fict.
I think there are a lot of
Chords.
bands that have songs that are designed specifically for, you know, like that crowd reaction. Poppy has
Oh,
probably one of them, I would assume, you know, and like I do think that you have to do that if you're a performative band like them. You have to kind of cater towards your live show even more so. Like, I mean, it's just staying on Baby Metal. I mean, it was cool the first time that I heard, you know, Karate and Give Me Chocolate, right? It was cool. And I was like, this is unique and interesting. But it wasn't until I saw Road to Resistance that I was like, or Road of Resistance, where I was like, okay, this is legitimate. You know what I mean? Like that was a whole different experience.
That's the
I didn't know they were capable of that.
I guess
Yeah,
I
that's
did in the
first
wrong
song
order.
I heard
then.
from them. Yeah.
See,
That's
that
the
you
first
started
video I
off
watched and
strong.
first song, and it got blocked, so I was like, whatever, and I just left it. And then it wasn't until a few months later I came back to it and got a bunch of shit about what I said, and blah 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 blah. But then now I appreciate what they're doing, man. But yeah, Road to Resistance, to see that first, it was like, because the videos, I put it out now, you can find it, but dude, it was nuts. Like I wasn't expecting that. You know, she comes out and just does this, and the whole crowd just parts on command. I'm like, holy shit!
Well, that was good timing. Got an
Yeah, you just
explosion.
poured to the screen, bro.
I know.
What the hell? That was magic.
I think that
I
was
want
an
to say
accident.
shout out to Andreas real quick because they're the ones that we accidentally timed out in the stream last night.
Oh,
If it makes you feel any better, Andreas, Rosie got timed out of this stream, so
Yeah.
now you're even.
she was saying very inappropriate stuff to Potter, and it got timed out. No, I was kidding.
That's true.
Now, what about a band that makes songs that are great crowd participation, but they're also backed up by fantastic instrumentation, and you can listen to it over and over, even if you're not seeing them live?
Yeah. Wait, did we get through the first?
I don't know.
I don't know.
The answer for me is Bandmade.
Right.
Yeah.
What was the question?
There wasn't a question. I just said something.
Oh, I heard what
I
you
second
said,
that.
and it was, and my brain went to Bandmate. All right, so
Right,
like you
yeah.
said what you needed to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They'll get you on both fronts, man.
Somebody just said Domination is kind of like a one of those songs that like it's sort of a crowd pump up song that's not that great to listen to, and well I kind of agree with that in a sense. Like I feel like that's just because they recorded it early, like the original Domination track, and it's not as good as the live recording, like in general, you know. But if the live recording was on an album instead of that original recording, then I think that would still be more listenable, personally.
Yeah. I was gonna say, somebody mentioned Sabaton. Sabaton, I became the first inklings of like becoming a bigger fan of them was when I watched the live concert reaction. Their live shows look freaking insane. They said they went to a concert with Sabaton Nightwish, and they left, and all they thought about was Sabaton.
You're right back.
I'm sorry, I can't find the comment. It went away. I was gonna highlight it, but I was
You
like,
just
that's
did
really
an
good.
interview with them, right?
Yeah, with Joaquin, and yeah, like I was saying earlier, that made me like him even more. Like, because he's just such an awesome guy talking about the History Channel and stuff. You guys should check it out. The full one will be up soon, the full interview. But there's the abbreviated one's already up.
So I'm also going to mention Nightwish just because I mentioned before, basically when we were talking about this exact same thing.
Mhm.
But to kind of like stay in that era or that area, I guess, of that genre, Epica. Have you heard Epica before?
I have not heard Epica. I've heard of
Okay.
them, but I haven't really checked. I might have reacted to one song by them. I think I
So-
did do one song.
They've been around for. What about you, Wave?
No, I haven't.
So they've been around for quite a while, also, like Nightwish. And somebody described them as Nightwish's darker, angrier cousin to me. And after I heard the first Epica song, I totally like that's kind of exactly what it was. And I saw a live performance also, and it was like really cool. Like it had that Nightwish sort of performative aspect to it, but it did sound a little bit thicker, a little bit heavier, a little bit chunkier. You know, and it's definitely the type of band where I think that you need to see a concert to really get into them.
Sounds fascinating.
Yeah, check it out. They've been around for a while. Like I had heard of them a decade ago, but just never bothered to listen to it. Like half the bands that people recommend to me.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, I haven't listened to him. I thought I did do a reaction, but no, nothing came up. Only in my top 10 greatest Japanese metal bands, but they're not Japanese, right?
What are you talking about?
No, I didn't think so.
Epica?
I didn't think so. I don't know why that would come
No,
up.
they're not Japanese.
I think they're like Finnish or Swedish or something.
Let me tackle this because people keep asking me this. So, Bill Burt, not you specifically. Did you ask Lady Beard about working with Ray from Bratz? He didn't want to talk about older band members or older bands. He specifically requested not to talk about that. So, anybody wondering about that? Lady Beard requested. He didn't want to talk about older bands. So I was going to ask him. I had a lot of questions I was going to ask him that I couldn't ask. And I respect it. He just wanted, it's promotion for his new band. All he wanted to talk about was his new band. And so I think we had an amazing 2-hour conversation either way without talking about his older bands. But yeah, so I keep getting that question. I keep forgetting to respond to that. And I'm working on a collab with him soon. So keep that in luck.
Not letting him
Cool.
talk about it may be a clue as to what your answers to your questions might be.
Yeah, I just think he wanted to focus in on a thing. I don't think any.
Yeah, that's totally understandable too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's. I think most people, like when they are releasing a new album or something like that, they really only want to talk about that.
He also
it's like when they come out and they do that a show and it's just that album. You know what I mean? Like when a band comes out with a new album, they just do that
Front to
album
back
on
show.
the show. Yeah.
He
Like
also probably gets the same fucking questions asked 100 times, you know? And I think he realized that the interview, like, I don't do a normal interview. So I think halfway through. Because I do try to, like, with the musicians, even with Joaquin, I try not to ask them the same freaking questions they get asked all the time. So I'm sure that's probably one of the other reasons where he just didn't want to get the same old lady baby question. Dead Leaf Lolita, you know, and what you were saying, Champ. Also, I agree. Oh, I thought you were gonna say. Why did it get quiet? Are you guys quiet? Did we fucking mute the mic or what happened?
I mute my mic every time I'm not talking, so I'm just letting it flow. Yeah.
Oh,
that's a good idea.
I don't want you guys to hear me be like, you know.
Well, if you don't do that, you're fine.
My breathing can be quite belabored, my friend.
Mikoto says his older contract was a really bad one for him. Bill Burr says, I wonder if you could get an interview with Ray Bratz through an interpreter, maybe. Maybe. We'll see what happens. Teresa says, oh my God, chat's going too fast. I'm sorry, guys. I really dislike the secrecy with Japanese stuff, like no news or anything on Yui and no one letting Babymetal attend Mikio's tribute concerts. Who's saying that, Jeff? Like, that's a pretty big thing. Who's not letting them? Is that really the case? Is that true? What do you guys think?
Know, I don't know if that's true or not, but I will say that that is pretty common practice in the Korean musical world.
Them go to a funeral?
Not necessarily that in particular, but like the controlling over what they are and aren't able to say or do publicly,
and like
is pretty. And I think and I think it's pretty similar in the J-pop world. I don't know how similar it is in the J-rock world, but Babymetal sort of like skirts that a little bit. You know what I mean? They're definitely more metal than pop or whatever, but I think they were put together by a pop agency, if I remember correctly. So I don't know how much control they have over what's going on with them, but it's not unheard of that could be the case.
I just don't think they were not allowed to go to Mikio's funeral or do the tribute.
Oh,
stuff.
Mikio's funeral?
Yeah.
The
guitarist?
That's
what, Jeff was saying, why did they not let them? Well, that's assuming that actually happened.
Oh, I wouldn't.
KJ in the chat says the girls were definitely at Mikio's funeral.
Okay.
His friends.
I don't know why they wouldn't let them do that.
I didn't mean to say funeral.
I know from what little I've
tribute. I meant to say
looked
the
into them. There is a lot of, they don't want them to have like a big presence in social media just because of kind of the lore and like what they put up as far as Babymetal goes. And from what I took was they didn't want to like distract from like the whole story they had built up around the band and everything.
Right.
And part of it, I imagine, is protecting these girls that are really young anyway. But other than that, it's, I'm speculating too. But.
With that kind of following, that being on social media will mess with your head. Especially when you're young.
It fucks
I would
with my
not
head
necessarily,
now.
even if they were. Sorry, Alan, go ahead.
I was saying it messes with my head now. So yeah, I totally agree with you, Wave. Like even as an older person, like it still messes with your head. But go ahead, Rich.
Definitely, it could take you out of your comfort zone and make you react in a way that you might not think that you would react.
Yep.
I've definitely been there before. But on the case with the girls, I could see like maybe they didn't want them to be filmed or something like that. You know, more likely than them not being able to be there. I'm pretty sure I've heard them talk about.
Jeff,
Like they loved that guy, you know, and they talked about him all the time, Mikio. And after he died, they had talked about him several times in interviews.
I didn't mean to say funeral. I'm sorry, Jeff. You're totally right. I didn't mean to say funeral. I meant to say the tribute concerts.
Tribute.
What I'm asking though is who's saying that they're not allowed to go to the tribute concerts? That's what I meant to say. My bad. I did mess up and accidentally said that.
What was the tribute concert?
Omura did a tribute thing. It's up on his YouTube, I think. Still, I had to. Somebody had to give me the link though on the back end because he put it the private. But
Is that what we watched last time?
it's the thing we watched last time. But I don't know. Is that true? Does somebody not let them do the tributes, or I doubt. I don't think that's the case. Maybe.
I have no idea, but I like honestly, at the end of the day, I'm not surprised anymore when I find out that like agencies have this extreme amount of control over the people that are involved in them. Just because after seeing, like, I already knew it. We kind of see it in American mainstream pop music, where like, you know, there's a bit of control at the top, you know, over what they can and cannot say, but not nearly as much as like in the K-pop world, for example, where they just can't say anything or do anything. They can't have their own social media accounts, like Wave mentioned, but they also can't do interviews, you know, unless it's management approved. You know, they can't go out in public and speak with people without facial coverings unless it's management approved. You know, all kinds of stuff like that. There's these really, really strict rules where you don't get to have a personality of your own. It's a personality that is kind of like created by the group that you're in, I guess, and like the part that you're supposed to be playing. It's kind of like, again, I'm going to relate it to wrestling, but it's kind of like professional wrestling, where you have a gimmick and you're not supposed to tell people that you don't, you know? So I wouldn't be surprised if there was that much control over them, but at the same time, I like all of us.
Still.
Yeah, it's all speculation. We don't know the answer.
Yeah, it's all
question,
speculation. That's a really good example. I've been posting the comments, pinning your guys' comments that people are saying, and I agree with the chat. I think it's all speculation, and who knows what. We don't know anything, but it's fun to speculate, right? But
yeah. What else are we going to talk about if we don't speculate?
We're not,
you know, we're not.
If we knew everything, we wouldn't have to talk about anything.
Yeah, we're not the encyclopedias.
It's like being a Marvel actor. They don't want to spoil the lore.
Yeah.
However, somebody commented,
if you guys didn't know, go ahead, Ryan. Sorry, fuck, I keep interrupting you. My bad. Go ahead.
Well, as the chat was rolling, people are like, "Well, didn't Koba just say, you know, f the lore?" Like, I don't even know if that's true, but it's more speculation, rampant speculation all over the place.
Koba lying.
The girls are in their 20s now. Are we worried about the storybook stuff, or we just want to like hear some good music?
That's true. By the way, is the third member officially like in the band or not?
Yeah, that's me. I'm in it. I'm the third.
Oh, it's Alan. Okay.
Yeah. They like my dance so much.
Are we gonna watch your Babymetal cover?
Do you guys want to watch it?
Get Ryan's live reaction.
Oh, that's what it was. Potter had a bunch of questions.
Ryan, you haven't seen it yet?
No,
Potter had a bunch of questions about the video. Do you guys want to do it? We can do it if you want.
It's really accurate, though. Are you going to get copyrighted by Babymetal?
Nope, because I got the license to release it.
Damn. That's how you know he's actually in the band.
Yeah. Yeah, let's get this lore going. Let's get the lore going. Is Alan from Dicodec really in Babymetal?
One quick mention.
Go ahead. Sorry.
A couple people mentioning that when they go, if the girls go to the concerts, everything gets about them as opposed to what the tribute concert is about. So they may avoid it for that reason. I've seen that a couple times, which makes sense.
Yeah,
you could do that, but you also see like you'll see people.
I like Mikoto's answer. Got tired of making up shit.
Anyway, let's freaking watch this video.
No, we're gonna say, Rich, before we go. Check it out.
Just that if I were them, I'd just hide. You know what I mean? Like put shit on. You know, the disguise.
Can I say something though, before we watch this, I like how Japanese culture handles social media. I really do, because like you guys were just saying that they're younger. Like I really wish I had nothing to do with social media. I wish somebody else did it for me, so I can just focus on loving music and doing these videos and just putting out and not having to worry about dealing with people that. It's been better now, but when I first started the first year of doing this, it was a fucking nightmare. Because some of the things I'd get from people for just having an opinion, I'd get like paragraphs of just like slamming me or me as a person and stuff. So it does suck. But
ultimately, I feel like it's probably better. It's better for them to not be involved with it.
Yeah,
exactly.
But also, it's like it goes back to our other conversation about before. Like, what about freedom? Are we limiting their freedoms
true.
to
That's
do that?
True. That's a good point. But
it's like they're kind of being controlled to a certain extent if they're not allowed to participate in things that everybody else are participating in.
Yeah.
Glad I'm not the one that has to make the decisions.
Somebody just mentioned though, Unlucky Morpheus, they're independent, right? So that's a good point too. That's probably why Unlucky Morpheus stayed that way, right? Stayed independent.
I respect bands so much that can stay on independent labels like that, and or even create their own label and like do it, and so that they know they never have to change.
Like Dicodec Music. Dicodec Music is a music label. Just saying.
Will you sign me?
We only have one. I actually can. We have
a guy who plays folk music
open.
but doesn't listen to it.
We have another band I have a band that's signed under our label because you can do this thing on DistroKid where you have multiple bands, so I can have up to 4. So yes, to answer your question, Wave, I would love to.
Hey, before we move on, what instruments do each of you play? Just let's get that out there. Are we a band? Can we be a band right now?
Yeah,
totally. Let's do it.
I know Ryan's a guitarist, obviously. Like he was playing guitar this morning. Wave, I think you're a guitarist too, right?
Yep. Ryan can fucking
do
sing.
everything.
He can sing.
Who can sing?
Yeah.
Ryan's the top vocalist out of all of us, in my opinion.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
So we got a vocalist over there. I know Alan plays like 4 instruments or some shit, right?
You can play anything you want. Whatever you
I
want.
think we're all kind of multi-instrumentalists, aren't we?
I think you'd have to get on the drums because I don't know. Anybody else a drummer?
Yeah.
Wave's like he's a drummer, man.
That's my primary instrument is drums.
Wave would definitely be the guy for it.
Okay. I will be the roadie.
I was gonna say you could be the bassist.
Yeah, throw me on bass.
You could be bass too.
There we go. Throw me on bass. That's what people used to do.
You got to play an instrument. Come on.
Yeah, fine. I'll do some backup.
I'll go with Ryan on guitar. I'll throw in some leads. We'll do some dueling solos and stuff.
I really just want to write the music and then like have you guys play it better than I can.
There we go. Let's go. Hey, Potter can sing also. We can all do vocals.
Yeah.
Ryan does leads. Do backups.
We can
part harmony.
Yeah. There we go.
Some skilled people sitting around here.
Honestly, it might be fun just to make one song at some point.
That would be cool.
Should
send each other recordings and to just make, throw our own little part into it, and make one song.
A lot of people seeing this.
There it is.
Awesome.
Hey, this is just a conversation, guys. This is not a plan. All right.
It's a plan.
Three bassists and a drummer.
And one guy just yelling shit. Sounds good.
All right, so let's answer Wave's questions because I did watch your reaction. You had quite a bit of questions on this video, and I guess if you guys have questions, we can answer them all right now. All right?
Am I supposed to remember the questions?
No, because I don't remember them either.
Okay, cool.
So here's the Babymetal video that we did, and you guys can ask all the questions you want, and chat too. Let me know if you guys have any questions.
Love you guys in chat, by the way.
Why?
Why what?
I'm just.
Why
we did it? I don't know how to answer that question because we like Babymetal and we wanted to cover their first song they ever released. We did that with Bandmade. We've always wanted to do that, release the first song that like they ever released. So that's why we did Doki Doki Morning. That's why we did Thrill. Maximum the Hormone.
Nice.
I don't know. Maximum Hormone. We went with What's Up People first because it was the first video we ever did a reaction to. So that was the first one we ever did a reaction to. That's why we did that one. So, and then Sume is our biggest video on our channel, and that's why we decided to do that as the second one.
Sweet.
All right, we'll pause. Just like.
Yeah, I do have a question.
All right, go for it. I just saw Ryan laughing. I was like, all right, I'm sure somebody has questions already. I don't know. I think we lost Champ, or he's writing down questions. If he's writing down questions, I'm impressed.
Is he still muted?
Is he still muted? Yeah, I don't know.
He's not talking. Yeah.
Yeah, he's fine though.
My eyes.
He's still muted.
What's happening?
All right, what's your question, Wave? Go for it. What's your question?
Well, from the production standpoint, how did you like get when you're standing on the spinning gears? How did you turn around?
Well, here, sir, I'm going to show you the exact video of that happening. There we have a short.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
The raw footage?
Yeah, we have the footage of that. It's up on
You have a
here.
behind the scenes video of your own music video?
Yes, we do.
Is it on the channel?
That's legit, man.
Well, it's a short. It's a short video, and I'm failing at pulling it up right now because I keep switching to the wrong account. What the fuck? All right, here we go. Here it is. Dicodec.
They look like Billie Eilish.
I look like Billie Eilish. Who said that? How many skirts do I own? I own 2 skirts.
William Eyelash.
I own 2 skirts. I'm trying to find the shorts videos because you know how they have like the short video. It's like the ones that are for like the regular screen.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I can't find it for some reason. Damn it.
Man.
Damn it. Anyways, we were on top of a trash can. You know the wheels that turn the trash can on the bottom?
Yeah.
So we were on one of those while somebody turned it for us.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Magic.
I would be panicking.
Let's see.
Like I'm gonna fall off.
I'm trying to find. This really sucks. It's a funny video. Does anyone have the link for that? I really don't. I don't know why it's not popping up. Did it get blocked?
Alan needs the link to his own video.
I know. This
Sounds
is
like me on
fucking
Discord.
Sad. This is so
Does somebody
sad.
find this thing for me?
Because they
I
probably
ask my streams every time if I've watched a video before I actually watched the video.
Oh, I found it. I found
they
it,
know better
guys.
than me.
We got it. Here it is. Hold on. Here we go. Switching over. There we go. So this is Eric. Can you guys see that already? I'll hire the video. God damn it. So, okay. Here we go. Here it is.
God, this is so fast.
You guys did Eric's way better. You gotta keep your hands like this. I can't.
So that's how we did it. So right, he's literally spinning on a trash can.
It's so ghetto, but it came out so perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever works.
God, this is so fast.
Hollywood magic.
You guys did Eric's way better. You gotta keep your hands like this. I can't.
He's like, I can't do it. So that's how we did that.
That's how I would be.
Yeah, it's funny. Yeah, Eric was struggling. He almost fell on his face like twice during that music video.
That explains
live
like
stream.
the scared expression on his face he had sometimes in the video.
You got
So
a party
that's how-
crasher here.
That's how we did that scene. Hello, party crasher.
It's my son Elliot.
Nice to meet you, Elliot.
What's up, Elliot?
Yeah, Vivid Vision is her name in
We're
that
all saying
video.
hello.
All right,
How old is Elliot?
13.
Hey, my son's 13 too.
Oh, right on.
Yeah.
He's representing the mirror image wear. For those of you that don't know.
So am I.
Yeah, he's got the Konami shirt on.
Y'all got a merchandise line?
Yeah.
All right, let's go back to this
Cool.
music video.
Mirror image.
Oh yeah, we got sidetracked.
Yeah, so that's it.
Wow.
All right.
That mix sounds great.
Thank you, man.
It does
Thank
sound
you.
good. Sounds really good.
That's what I honestly take pride in the most is my mixing. I really try to make sure I
All
make
right, I got
the
a
most
question.
incredible mixes as I can. Thank you guys for the compliments, by the way. Yeah, Vivid Vision is the singer. She's technically the singer of the band. She's like on every single cover and every single original going out. So, but we just haven't told her yet, but she's in the band.
Nice.
All right. So I got a question regarding the video,
Yeah.
sir. How long was spent on choreography?
All right, so the choreography was in and off because I was going through some turmoil at the time, which I think I'm not gonna go too deep in it, but we were doing really well with the choreography. Eric and I only did it together 3 times, and then a 4th time, and on the 4th time was one time with Vicky. Vicky learned it pretty much on the spot that day. She learned most of it, but she learned it wrong, so she had to relearn the dance on the day of the shoot.
Oh,
Wow.
So we had to redo it. So the choreography, like, it wasn't as good as I wanted to be, but we did our best. We spent 12 hours doing the dance, like, in there. And honestly, it needed more time. It needed more time for sure. And it could have been better, but there's a lot of scheduling difficulties between us all. So, and I practice a lot on my own with my wife Lucia, which also there's a short of us catching her doing the dance in the living room. Yeah, I'll play it right now. It's hilarious. But yeah, it took a long time. I was going on stream and practicing it and stuff like that. So
Wow. That I really respect the effort and just like you went all out for that.
Commitment to it.
it was a whole year, man. Whole year to make this.
Seriously.
Whole year. Yep. Because we said last December that we're gonna do it, and while we're working on it, we came out with the Maximum Hormone video, and then as the full turnaround, we finally got it out by December. And honestly, we rushed the release too. Like it went really well, but we like messed up a lot of things with the video. But hopefully, if you guys don't want to be visually destroyed, you can always listen to it on Spotify and Apple Music instead. Because I'm really proud of the mix of it. Because I can see how I can see how some people want to watch it. But I think the recording came out good. I think the music came out really good.
Yeah, it sounded great.
So, but because I added a lot of solos and leads to it just to give it more space, because that was their first song, right? And in my head, like when I do these first songs, I'm like, man, what can I do to expand it, you know?
You added a riff in there too, right? Like a lead riff sort of towards the end.
In the middle, yeah. That's awesome.
There was one after the chorus, right?
I'm so happy you noticed that, because nobody
one
mentions
after the
it.
chorus and then one towards the end, I think.
Yeah,
right?
it's right here. So there's that one. Right here. Right here.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah, that was definitely. Yeah, I noticed
that was a riff that's not in the original, but I thought it needed it. I'm like, oh, what if there's just a badass like, and then I even added the extra drums for that part just to give it the crash with that riff. Nobody really noticed that, so good call on that one, Rich.
Yeah,
for that.
When I watched your cover, I'd only heard the original song one time because I watched it right before I watched your cover.
Yeah,
all in the one video. So yeah, there was no way I was gonna catch that.
Yeah,
but that's awesome.
No, I thought it was cool just because, like, as soon as I heard it, I was like, "Oh, I like that part." You know, like, I've heard the original a bunch of times. I knew that was different, but like the end was different too, right? Like where you were throwing in the solo towards.
Oh
the end.
Yeah, that one I had so much fun writing. I was like, got really inspired. What you're talking about is this one. That melody.
Yeah. The sort of like harmony underneath.
Yeah, then I imagine, honestly, when I wrote this, I imagine if Kami Band were to write riffs. Like if Kami Band was involved in it, I wanted that vibe to it. Even with this new reaction, which shout out to Ryan for giving me motivation to do this, but I loved how he would like go on and just play live, so I did the same thing. Copied it from him. So I did it with a Sue reaction. I wrote some riffs to her performance she did in acting school, so I made it seem like if Kami Band was playing behind her. And
that's so cool.
That's cool.
Like what Axe Japan does with Clupo.
Yeah.
Like what if Konami played guitar on Clupo?
Yeah. Shout out to Sergei Moldes too. He made that request on our Patreon, so I added a little extra on that video. So I'm starting to add more guitar stuff. Here. So yeah. What happened? I forgot what I was saying. But anyways, yeah. What was the question again? I think Champ was talking about the lead. I flew away, guys. I totally exited my body right now. I just I don't know what happened.
I think that's okay. I think everybody appreciated the road that we actually ended up taking there with seeing you in the drag.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I just like I mentioned it with Ladybeard. We were talking about it too. I'm like, it's hard for me to just like, not saying it's not wrong. Everyone starts somewhere. You should just do it. Be creative, be inspired by other people, and do your art the best of your ability. And just don't let people, don't watch other people and let it discourage you, but rather make you be better and then just do it, you know? Because I do know when some people go watch certain things, like I could have looked at the Doki morning music video and been like, that ain't happening, you know, like, but I'm like, screw it, let's do it, you know, let's do it to the best of our ability. And if you don't want to do it that crazy and just cover it, you know. I think the best way to get these Japanese bands out there is covering them, you know. And that's why I have the Warning cover I want to do, a bunch of other ones where Wave and I are working on Sume Sume Sume. That's coming out soon. But it doesn't have to be, what I'm trying to say is it doesn't have to be high production. Just fucking cover it. Just cover it, take a single camera, film it, you know, and just do it. So I also don't want it to be discouraging, like, oh, they put a lot of effort in it, I'm not going to do it. No, still do it anyways, because it just brings more light to all these bands. So
that's why I go ahead and leave my mistakes in when I do videos, man. Just because
I'm telling you, I did that with that video because of you, Ryan. Like when you said that, I was like, he's right. Why am I being so self-conscious? I'm a very self-conscious person, and I'm sure it comes off pretty bad.
Like I kind of envy like your ability to do that, honestly, Ryan, because I obviously, if you've watched any of my videos, I put a ton of edits all over the place, and one, it takes fucking forever, and I hate doing it. But but two, it's like, I feel like when I first started doing this, I kind of got it in my head that I was supposed to do that type of thing, rather than like, you know, and I've put up ones where I don't do any edits and nobody ever notices, you know what I mean? Nobody's like, oh, why was this so much different than the other one? But like, I feel like I'm kind of like Alan, where I'm like, well, yeah, but if I don't edit out I don't know, like oh shit, I just said something totally wrong, and then I realized I was wrong, and then there we go. Like, why do they want to hear that is kind of my, like, do they want to hear me go through the thought process of figuring out that I was being stupid before and now realize that I'm not, type of thing?
And that's,
but like, yes, they kind of do, because they want the most genuine take on it as possible. And while I'm trying to like make it as easily like digestible, exactly. Like I feel like maybe that's even like, I shouldn't do that, you know what I mean? Like,
I obviously I talk about it all the time, editing my videos, but usually it's just like if I stop to think of something, you don't need to be sitting me.
You take out that space
and like watch me going. But you know, so cut that shit out. Or if I say something wrong, and if I cut that out, it messes up part of the song coming through, and it's not offensive, I'll leave it and I'll explain it in the overlays. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But as far as learning a guitar part that I know I can get, but I'm having trouble with it then as I'm learning it. That's what the process is. So like I told Alan before, is like, if somebody sees that and they're learning guitar and they see a person who some people know who he is struggling with it, then it gives them the okay, like, well, I don't have to get it first shot, you know?
Yeah. And I took
time.
I took that inspiration and I did like a hybrid of it, right? Like I left me struggling doing the Babymetal riff, but I also didn't let it go on forever. It's like,
that's kind of where I'm at too. Like I edit, most of it is just cutting out, the silences like Ryan was talking about, or the ums. But like if I am struggling with a riff, I don't keep in the whole process, because that's like 2 to 3 minutes, but I'll like have a couple, like the first time I try it somewhere in the middle, and then the last time.
I like to show figuring out, like, here's how you find notes. Like if you're learning, here's like, okay, you can hit it and you find your way around. And then, if you can end up playing it right, sure, show it. I got a couple of videos where I only have like 1 or 2 edits and I don't have any much text overlay, because I actually managed to say what the hell I was thinking.
Sometimes you're just on, and other times you're like, if I don't edit this, I'm just going to.
And sometimes it's like, I'm going to have to write a fucking page of overlays on this just because I just sat there like an idiot watching the video.
This is why I keep the guitar out of my hand on my channel.
Well, sometimes there's so much stuff going through your head, you can't say it all. That was with me. You can't put forth everything you're thinking of while watching it. So that's why I'd add stuff later. It's like, oh yeah.
I think a last bit of this conversation. Oh, I just forgot. God damn it. It's like, I wanted to mention something you mentioned during our talk, Ryan, to everybody. I wanted everybody's opinion on it. I just completely forgot, but oh well.
I was going to say, like, I appreciate the way that you apply that principle you're talking about of, instead of comparing yourself to other people, letting it inspire you to do your best. Like, you're applying that same principle, just getting all 4 of us together. Because, like, some reaction communities, different reactors might be competition with one another, but the fact that we can all get together and chat and, appreciate each other, promote each other, and have a nice talk is so cool. So thanks for getting this together.
If you're all doing your job right, then it's not going to hurt you. It's just going to help you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You should be.
I wanted to do this ever since I started the channel. It's just one of those things was like waiting. I had to wait patiently because like the whole point of it was to like discover music with other people and then get other people involved with it. And I never understood why certain reactors were just kind of like ignoring each other. You know what I mean? I was like, why is nobody talking to other reactors more often? The only people I saw when I first started was Tank and forget his name. I don't know. They had a Discord channel that shared together. Chase, Tank and Chase. There were 2 channels. It was pretty fun. Those are the only 2 that I saw that talked to each other. I'm like, I'm going to start talking to all of them, you know? And, you know, especially, you know, of course, the ones that I know I'll have a great conversation with or not have a great conversation with or can talk about music just in general. But what were you about to say, Champ? I cut you off.
You know, I actually never had that sort of like, I'm kind of on the other end where I never had any sort of goals to try to tag team, you know, anything. I was just like, I have a camera in my room and like I'm finding out about all this new music. I might as well just turn the camera on and see what happens type of situation. Mm-hmm. And because I'm kind of like you know, introverted a bit, like I'm never going to go out of my way to like try to, you know, communicate or engage with other people that I don't know. But like as soon as you started talking about like the possibility of doing something like this, I was like, you know what, man, like I think it's because like they seem cool, like you guys all seem cool. So it's like less of like I don't know, we all know about music, you know what I mean? Like that's like such an easy stepping point to having a conversation, communicating with people. It always has been for me. Like, same. Oh, you like music too? Shit, we could talk about music for hours. It doesn't even matter what else we know, you know? That's like a big part of it for me. And that's why I've really enjoyed like not just you guys, but like the community in general has been like really good for my socialization personally, just because I've been able to talk about music with all these people that I didn't know any, and they're all mad cool and like understanding and like, you know, it's just made it so much better.
That's a really good point, man.
I took what I used to do when I was younger and just did it now. Like, whereas like I was always the guy that would just keep everybody together, kind of thing. Yeah. So it's like, well, this is applying that.
Yeah, you know? And I appreciate it because, like I said, I'm never going to do it. So like I need an Alan around to pull it together.
And that's okay. Yeah. There's always those people, right? Like everybody has their thing. You know, everybody has something to bring to the table. And I appreciate the compliment, Wave. Thank you.
Yeah, I would say all 4 of us have very different personality types, but that's why it's so fun to talk together. You know.
Yeah. I mean, all the conversations
saying the same shit. It'd be mad boring.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's all say the same shit.
we tried that in the beginning. Remember, you didn't want to play by the rules.
I've always played by the rules. All right, guys, we're gonna end it there. We're going to be trying to do this as frequently as we can, at least once a week, switching out people, different reactors. You guys saw Neon last week. He's coming back. Don't worry, he's coming back again with us. We're gonna just try out some things, hopefully get this better, get it smoother, and we're just gonna deliver news every week.
We need outro music for this. Once we decide, like, okay, we're ending the stream, you play some like, you know, Dicodec music or Ryan's got
Ryan Noodle.
Okay, Alan, go ahead.
That's not the right kind of music, is it?
All kind of music is the right kind of music.
Play what you were playing earlier.
Okay, while he's playing that, I just want to say one thing, guys. Make sure you go subscribe to Ryan Mir on guitar. He's fucking killing it. Where's the solo? I need my lead. Come on, Ryan. Give him a reason to subscribe. There we go. There we go. Now we got a reason. Steven Hessel, thank you so much for the $25. We appreciate it. And who can forget about the greatest, the most fantastic medium person out there on the internet, the Champ Medium. Make sure you go subscribe to him. Fucking go subscribe right now. And then we got the person who can manipulate H2O himself, riding the waves everywhere he goes. We got Wade Potter. Make sure you go subscribe. Subscribe to that motherfucker. Go check out their Patreon. Go show them some love.
Face explosion over my.
Yeah, we got face explosions everywhere. There won't be face explosion next time. But all I have to say is these 3 gentlemen are wonderful motherfuckers, and we can't wait to do this again next week.
Thank you, Levi.
And we love you all.
Thanks, everybody. Thanks so much, Alan.
And thank you
Everybody
guys
for watching.
And this was a great stream, and we hope to keep doing this.
Dude, that was epic.
If now I have to figure out how to end the stream. Hey, thanks for the super chats. Real quick, Metalhead's Perspective, thank you so much. Steven, thank you so much. And also, thank you for joining the Patreon recently. I really appreciate it. Mr. Rock and Roll, I've reached out to 100 times, Brian. I'm sorry, I don't know if you'll come on. But that's it. I think we'll end it there.
I love champs.
We'll see you all next week. I will put it up. I'll schedule it ahead of time with the exact time and date. Love you all. See you. Fucking hit subscribe, damn it. All right, we can end now, right? We're going to end? All right. I think that was good. See you.
Bow down.
It's just
Quit
still
stepping on my
ending.
riffs.
There we go. Oh,